I believe it, you will see it, the writing on the wall. It's for reason, not for malice, that we watch them fall. The amazing atheist. The amazing atheist. Have you seen it? The stupidity of the ones around you. Can you feel it? The need to rise up from the pit of destitute. The amazing atheist. The amazing atheist. Forging unity, the time is coming to annihilate the ignorant, peddling scum, breathing anger, exhale wisdom, suffocate the indifference. No more complacency. The amazing atheist. The amazing atheist.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? What the goddamn fuck is going on here, huh? What the fucking goddamn shit? Oh no, dipshit's in the chat already. Everybody loves spaghetti. Unable to connect to the chat. Unable to connect. Well, goddamn, man. What? That don't make no fucking sense. Hold on. How about now? Can you connect now? No? You're gonna give me this shit still? I'm literally reading the chat, so you gotta be able to connect, bro. Connect to the chat. Connect to the fucking chat. Do it. Obey me. I don't know. Maybe there is no chat today. I'm literally looking at the chat here, but for some reason, no. Can't connect over here. Maybe if I just like change it to something else and then change it back really quick. Oh, I added a space and then it works now? Okay, whatever. Cool. Yay, there we go. Yay, chat, I guess. Wee! Wee! Chat! No shots today. No. I had that was too much of a headache last time. I don't like drinking that much anymore. I'm not really much of a drinker. It's not my favorite drug. It's a very, like, third eye spray paint drug. Shh. You know? It's not a third eye opening drug. I like those kind of drugs. Like, I don't like all that bullshit. I don't like all that bullshit. Twitter bad. Thanks, Kid Wizard. You cool. You know what's what. Tuning in from work. Fuck the system. Yes. Fuck the system. Everybody. For those of you who don't know, like, typically I sit here and yammer to the chat for like an hour before we actually get into anything. You know, because I'm a fucking dipshit that way. Uh-huh. Herb and fungi, all I need. I'm pretty much getting to that point myself. Do LSD then. Dude, if you got some, bring it on by. Bring it on by. That's all I could say. In Twitter. We'll talk about Twitter. We'll get to it. Don't worry about it. It's going to happen. This is tobacco. This is nothing but tobacco. I'm starting to do tobacco again. But I'm hand rolling it, you know? Do LSD. Yeah. Amen. Twitter is a toxic, chaotic amalgamation of shit anyway. Yeah, but that's like my kind of environment, though. I love toxic, chaotic amalgamations of shit. That's like my favorite thing there is. Gonna watch this and not fill out orders. Fuck the management class. Hey, yeah. I will fight Peyton in Mortal Kombat for his position as DFF intern. Sweet. Beard looks fantastic. Yeah, I was just trimming it the other day. I used to kind of have more stuff here, but I kind of like trimmed this part back to kind of give it more of a line down from my face. Slim my face down a little. I also trimmed my mustache. You know, remember it was like really long, but now it's like, I don't know, a more normal mustache. But I only trimmed it back because I want to grow it all out again. Because I had it all grown out and it was really fucking horrible and inconvenient, but I really liked the way it looked. But when I ate, it was a fucking nightmare. So I trimmed the middle of it just so I could like have a hole for my lips, but I never liked the way it looked. Other people told me it looked fine. But I was like, I don't like it. I can't stand it. And I tried to get used to it, and I tried to get used to it, and it was way better in terms of eating stuff, but I just never liked it aesthetically. And I missed the big fucking wall of hair that covered my whole mouth, and I'm just like, I gotta get that back. So I evened it all out and grew it back out. And there you go. Trying to look like an old wise lad. Well, one of the first steps is realizing that you're not wise. So, you're a wizard, TJ. My stash never goes past my lips. Well, I don't blame you because it's a nightmare. I don't know if you mean that it like you won't allow it to, or it just naturally won't, but mine certainly will. Before, you like the way it looks now? It looked inconvenient before. Yeah, I admit my face does look thinner when I do this. Still looks fat as fuck because my face is basically as round as a goddamn melon, but still. Thanks, Claws Off. Close off. Is that supposed to be like a nudity pun? Close off? Or is that your actual name? Like a homeless man, lol. Twitter makes you really hateful, not having in it, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah, it's a hateful place. That's true. But I like it. I like the hate. Yeah. I don't really collect things. I used to collect comic books when I was younger, but it was just too expensive of a habit. Especially when they start being assholes and, like, putting out, like, 20,000 variant covers of shit to try to, like, get you to fucking spend more money. People go in there, fucking spend their whole paycheck, think they're making some kind of fucking investment, but none of it's gonna be worth shit. Oliver Closeoff is a good friend of mine, actually. See? Yeah. Is DP not allowed in chat? I don't know what that is. Take a hit of LSD for every $50 stream. Would you do it? What price? I don't know. I don't even know if that's even like a feasible thing. At some point, I wouldn't even be able to read the fucking stream anymore. It would just be like a bunch of like crazy colors dancing. Sarkis Samuel gave me 20 Canadian dollars. Thank you for that. Thank you for the little animated heart gif or whatever. TJ, you're going to stream on TJ's Life again? I probably will, but not this month. This month, I'm going to use this channel for streaming. But I don't know. I'll announce things as they fucking happen. I've been focusing more on writing this month than YouTube, trying to get my novel going, but I didn't want to like totally backburner this shit, so I figured I'd just do like these streams, a couple of these every week, or maybe 3 if I'm like less busy or whatever. I have not been good about writing every day. Let's see. On the first, I wrote 2,356 words. On the second, I wrote 1,325. Then on the third, I wrote 726. Then on the fourth, I wrote 1,771, but it was on a different book. It was on my pamphlet or whatever about how I should take over the world. And then on the fifth, I didn't write any words, so terrible day. Sixth, I wrote 1,822 words. Seventh, I wrote 1,258 words. Eighth, I didn't write any words. So I have 2 days at 0, and I'm trying to end the month with an average of 1,500 a day, so I'm going to have to get some, like, big old mega days going. Just take the money. Thank you. Kira Dalton, I miss you, TJ. How am I supposed to send stupid memes now? I don't know. That's probably the worst thing about it, honestly, is, like, with the Twitter thing, is not even so much that I can't throw my stupid thoughts at the world, because I still have plenty of places I could do that. The thing is, like, I was using that as my main inbox of, like, people contacting me. I always would say that, like, yeah, if you want to send me some, just to DM me on Twitter. You know, I had to open DMs. People send me all kinds of crazy shit. I get, like, a lot of lunatics send me crazy shit, but, like, you know, a lot of people send me cool shit, too. And now it's, like, fucking gone. Do more reactions to Christians. Love to see you mad. Oh, yeah, it's so hard to get me upset, you know. You interrupted me reading with this stream, actually just about done. That's cool. Krista's reading my book. She's the only one of my test readers that I actually kept on, because she was the only one that was like, I don't know, everyone was trying to give me good feedback, and I don't want to insult any of the other people, but like, I don't feel like anyone else really got what I was doing. She was the only one whose feedback made me feel like, here's someone who actually understands this fucking book. But maybe her new feedback will suck and I'll fire her. You never know. She's not actually getting paid, so it's like, whatever. Hey, King. This is from Zale Song for $9.99. Hey, King, you burn notice on a bird app is just more evidence of it becoming a corpo theater. Tech wants safe habitats for casuals so they can farm info and data. Your ban means you were right. Cool. I mean, my ban... When you guys see the story of it, I don't know. I feel like you're going to feel like it's the stupidest ban you've ever seen. It's literally, like, over nothing, in my opinion. I mean, like, the tweet that got me banned was, like, harshly worded, but I don't feel like it violates any fucking policy over at fucking Twitter. It certainly doesn't violate the policy they said it did, but we'll talk about that in a minute. We don't need to fucking get into it yet. Patience is a virtue. We got a lot of time to fucking sit here and kill, right? I keep twisting this. I'm trying to twist the end of this fucking thing off. But I don't think it's going to happen. Because it's just like, it seems like I'm just endlessly twisting and like it's not going any further. So maybe I just bite it off. Paul said otherwise. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking annoyed that those guys fucking went on that show and said that shit. For those of you who don't know, yesterday... my fucking co-host went on the show and like, oh man, what TJ fucking, the shit he said for that ban, of course you could get banned for that. It was crazy. He's threatening violence and all this stuff. It's like, what? I didn't do any of that shit. Not only that, not only is it not understandable that I got banned, it's literally the stupidest ban ever. I mean, you guys can make your own fucking determinations when you see it. I'm going to show you every fucking thing related to it so you can fucking make your own determination. But yeah, that really annoyed the fucking shit out of me when I heard about it. Thoughts on Curtis Yarvin? If you're not familiar, then I'm sure you'd find the content of his interviews interesting. He definitely gets me thinking. I've never heard of Curtis Yarvin, but since you gave me $10, I will look into it. I'm just going to write it on my fucking whiteboard. Then I'll not be able to forget it. Curtis Yarvin! Just so you know, my track record of actually looking at these things that people talk to me about is not great. Much love, TJ. Can you please tell Chrono he's an asshole? Our orange tabby cat. Stay awesome, brother. I mean, all cats are assholes, so telling a cat they're an asshole, it's kind of like a waste of time, right? Porn Twitter is my Jesus, but politics Twitter is my Judas. A sweet allure. Yeah. Are you going to join Truth Social? No, I am looking at some alternatives to Twitter, though. There is no real, true, like, Twitter alternative, but there's places that I think might suit me. But we'll see. I still have not totally given up hope of getting the Twitter account back. But we'll see. I think even if I did get it back, I might fucking just, like, fuck it off, though. Like, it'd be almost a matter of, like, the principle of the thing. Maybe I'd use it for promotional shit, but I don't think I'd spend much time there, like, fucking throwing shit against the wall anymore. But maybe I would, because I am pretty addicted. Like, my wife was kind of happy when my Twitter got banned, because she's like, you're addicted to that shit anyway. Probably better for you not to fucking be on there. I'm like, yeah, but I love it. I love how toxic it is. I mean, like, this is good for me, but, like, you'll get it back. I don't know. I was pretty confident at first. Like, okay, I guess we could just get into it since it seems to be, like, a subject that keeps fucking getting discussed anyway. So let's just go through this fucking shit, all right? So, here we go. Here's my Twitter account, okay? I can still see it. I can still see everything that was on it. I can still see all the people I followed, but I can't follow any new people. I can't like things. I can't do any I'm, like, functionally, I'm useless. I can't fucking do shit. I have no power over any fucking aspect of the account any longer. I don't know what you guys see. If you go to it, it probably just tells you it's suspended or whatever the fuck. I haven't tried to look at it from any other fucking point of view or whatever. Yeah, Mastodon is, like, probably my fucking top choice. I was thinking about just, like, starting, like, you know, my own little Mastodon server or something, but I don't know how hard it is. I was going to look into it. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. Open DMs on your health account. I don't even know if I'm going to keep you. Honestly, if I don't get this account back, I think I'm done with Twitter. I already sold my Twitter stock because I did have Twitter stock. Because I figured after Elon Musk, you know, shit the bed and left, or tried to leave, or whatever the fuck is the status of that, and the stock fucking collapsed. It didn't collapse, but it went down like 15, 20 points. I bought some, and I was like, I'm going to ride this back up, and I did. I rode it back up to pretty much what was considered the fair value of the stock by Morningstar, and then I sold it. I was going to hold on to it for a while, but, you know, after they did this to me, I'm like, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. I try to keep stock in companies that I actually use myself so that I feel like I understand the company. But, you know, now that they fucked me over, I'm like, fuck you. I was even a Twitter Blue motherfucker, dude. I was paying for that Twitter Blue bullshit. I had this fucking thing. I was like, oh, you can put fucking videos on it. So maybe y'all, like, Twitter will be another platform to distribute my videos to. Nope. You'll end up looking like Malachi Black from AEW. I have no idea who that is, but thank you for the money. Kumar. Short Tesla, yeah. My life got better the moment I got rid of all my social media accounts. I mean, I've already noticed, like, I was sitting down in my bed yesterday, like, reading a book, and I was like, I probably wouldn't be reading this book right now if I still had Twitter. So, you know, maybe, like, it is a good thing, and I shouldn't even, like, want it back. Maybe if I do get it back, I'll just close it myself. Be like, fuck you anyway. I don't know. We'll see what I actually do, if any, or what happens. But anyway, you know, so that's Twitter. Your account is permanently suspended after careful review. Careful review, you guys. We determine your account broke the Twitter rules. Your account is permanently in read-only mode, which means you can't tweet, retweet, or like content. You won't be able to create new accounts. If you think we got this wrong, you can submit an appeal. So when I saw this, the first thing I did was, of course, I went and submitted the appeal. And the appeal I submitted was pretty fucking basic and straightforward. It was basically just like, hey guys, you made a mistake. There's nothing wrong with this tweet that you suspended me for, so please reverse the decision. Very brief, very, like, to the point. Is it really time, TJ? Has it finally come? Yes. The time is now. Act now, brother. Light the sigil. So anyway, here's my page. You can see here, I joined Twitter in January of 2009. Okay? So January 2009, I've been there for fucking, like, more than a fucking decade. Like, 13 years I've been on fucking Twitter. 13 fucking years. Been on this motherfucking platform, right? We're getting to the tweet, don't worry. 13 years I've been on the platform, and I've tweeted 55.9 thousand fucking times. Okay? Lots of fucking tweeting, okay? I'm a tweeting fool. A lot of days, multiple fucking tweets a day. Now, I don't know if you take every day between January 2009 and today. I don't know, we can just like assume the 15th. It doesn't tell you the exact date, but like you take from January 15th, 2009 to now, I don't know how many days that is. Let's find out. Hold on. Time between dates. We know it's about 13 years, right? But let's figure out the exact number of fucking dates here. So, from fucking January, we'll say 15th. Put it right in the middle of the month. 2009 to today. How long of a fucking time is that? It's 4,954 days. So, you know, you take the fucking, let's see, calculator. Yeah, bitch. Take the fucking 55,900 fucking tweets. Divide it by the 4,954 days. And that's about 11, that's an average of 11.2 tweets a day. That's my fucking batting average on this motherfucking platform, bro. So I've been, like, tweeting like a fool for, like, 13 fucking years. Just bam, 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 bam. Multiple tweets a day. Just fucking cranking them out. Non-stop. Constant. Yeah. Crazy amount of fucking tweets. 11 fucking tweets on average every single motherfucking day. No, I just told you it's around 11.2 tweets a day. Yeah, I was an addict. Probably still am. But that's the fucking thing. Is like, okay, so I'm tweeting. I've used their platform for fucking years. Frequently. One of the best fucking users they got. Consistent as fuck. Right? Even paying for their little extra bonus services and shit. Even got stock in the fucking company. I'm a Twitter goddamn loyalist. And this how they do me? This is how these motherfuckers do me dirty? Ouch. Knife to the heart and give it a twist. Hello, we are Twitter. If Visit celebrity gossip, thirst traps, viral memes found elsewhere, corpo trash, or right-wing politics. We don't want you here. Our diversity board is a total facade. We'll get to that. Because I'm gonna show you something real interesting. But here, now I'm gonna tell you the story of the fucking ban here. All right, it all starts with this. It all starts with this. This looks like it's from Facebook or something, right? Or maybe this is from Twitter itself. I don't even know. What site is this like from? This can't be from Twitter, right? Because this looks like it's too long to be a tweet. Maybe it is from Twitter. I don't know. I don't really recognize the site at a glance. So anyway, you got this picture. And you got this guy down here. This little dude he's like a Mexican dude. Or a Hispanic dude. And he's wearing a shirt that says, "Relax, gringo, I'm legal." Humorous shirt, okay? That's this guy. So you got a fucking picture of a Hispanic dude wearing a shirt that says, "Relax, gringo, I'm legal." Humorous fucking t-shirt, right? So you got this crazy motherfucking dude that gets triggered AF by this fucking shirt. Now, Facebook is what I thought it was. I'm pretty sure this is from Facebook, but I'm not 100%. But anyway, this guy right here is definitely not from Reddit. This guy right here, I don't know who he is, because I found this image on Reddit, but it was a screen cap from some other social messenger, FB messenger. Come on, I don't use Facebook really. I have one. I pop on there every now and again, every like 20 years or so, to see if there's any reason to be on Facebook, and there isn't. So anyway, look at this guy freak out about this dude's shirt, right? So he's so mad that this Hispanic dude is wearing this "Relax, gringo, I'm legal" shirt. He says, "Hey, I am not a gringo. I'm an American." Okay, so for those who don't know, the term gringo just means non-Hispanic person. That's all it means. And it's just like how if you're Jewish, non-Jews are called Gentiles, right? They have a name for people who are out of their group. Now, the term gringo can be disparaging, but it's not inherently disparaging. It simply refers, if you're a Hispanic person, to someone who is not Hispanic. B, you are in my country. You do not judge me. If he's legal, it's his country too. So that's not accurate. So basically, this dude thinks that, basically what that implies to me is that this dude who's writing this screed right now thinks that if you're not white, it's not really your country. You're just an interloper here. You should talk to some Native Americans about that. We don't know. So C, you do not disrespect me or my fellow Americans. This is one of your fellow Americans, you stupid shit, and you're disrespecting him. But of course, in his mind, his only people who are his true fellow Americans share his general skin tone. Anybody who's a little bit too dark on the fucking the color scale, it's like, ooh, wait, you're not a true American like us. D, if you have been judged in the past in a negative manner, it is because of your people and their actions. Period, and then a space, and then 3 exclamation points. Like, what? Punctuation fail, bro. Yeah, so basically, like, if I'm a bigoted piece of shit towards you, it's your people's fault for being pieces of shit in my eyes. Like, what? If I'm stereotyping you, it's only because I believe in stereotypes. Like, what? Well, okay. So E, shut up and sit down. F, better yet, go home. This dude, can you imagine getting this mad about a fucking t-shirt? Any t-shirt. Like, there is nothing that a motherfucker could put on a t-shirt that would upset me to this fucking degree that this guy here is upset, okay? I love how I'm glad he didn't use the speak English one, because then I might actually break. Because if he did say speak English, and I'm looking at this kind of fucking punctuation and shit, I would fucking, I don't know. That would send me rolling over the fucking hills, okay? Because that's just too much. So anyway, This guy, I see this fucking shit on Reddit. I see this screen grab. You know, and I'm like, man, this guy is a fucking twat. And I was like, you know what? That might be funny to put on Twitter. Right? That might be funny to fucking, you know, throw up on my Twitter and fucking say a few, like, you know, choice words to this motherfucker. So I did. And here's what I said. I said, look at this butthurt little gringo bitch freaking out over a joke. What a disgrace to us pale folk. What a racist Hitler dick-sucking bitch. That's it. That's the tweet that got me banned right there. My tweet calling out this crazy motherfucker's racist screed is apparent. I mean, like, was apparently too hot for Twitter to the point where not only is it like, well, we're gonna have to, you know, suspend you for a couple days or something. This is like, they're like, nope, you have crossed a moral line that you shall not cross. To be honest, gringo can be very discriminatory. All right, well, so I already told you about my first appeal, where I fucking did that shit. Where I basically told you, I didn't save it, so I don't remember exactly what I said. But what I basically said is like, guys, I think you're mistaken. Please restore my account. It can be, I'd be defensive too if being born a specific race was my highest achievement. Yeah, that's basically, you know, what it comes down to, right? So anyway. I want to read you guys what they said to my fucking appeal, okay? This is their response when I sent them my first appeal, and I was like, hey, I think there's been a mistake. You know, yeah, how dare I be anti-race? I know. I mean, that's what I said to him. Like, this tweet was an anti-racist tweet, so I don't really... But anyway, this is what their response. Hello. Your account has been suspended and will not be restored because it was found to be violating Twitter's terms of service, specifically the Twitter rules against hateful conduct. It is against our rules to promote violence against or directly attack or threaten other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, religious affiliation, age, disability, or disease. Additionally, if we determine that the primary purpose of your account is to incite harm towards others on the basis of these categories, that account may be suspended without prior warning. You can learn more about our policy against hateful conduct here. And then they send a link to their thing, which I read. I went ahead and looked at it. TJ definitely has a screenshot of the exact feeling. I don't have it. Because, dude, I didn't fucking bother to take a screenshot because I literally thought that once a human being actually looked at this, it would just immediately be rescinded. Because, like, anybody who looked at it would be like, oh, yeah, obviously he's against racists. He's not for racists. Like, this is ridiculous. And they would just, like, immediately rescind it. So I didn't even feel like I needed to bother with fucking a screen cap because I thought like this is going to be a matter that's going to be cleared up in a matter of hours. But I was totally wrong. So when it came, so basically I decided, all right, well, I guess I'm going to have to file a more thorough appeal. So I filed a second appeal. And this time I actually wrote something out, and I'm going to read you exactly what I sent to them. I'm going to excise a few things because there's like references to specific case numbers and stuff like that. But here's the basic gist of it. I mean, more than the gist. This is what I wrote. Hello. This is my second attempt at appealing the suspension of my account. I do not believe that the post that I got in trouble for is in violation of the Twitter rules. In their response to my initial appeal, case number, blank, blank, redacted, whatever, Twitter support stated that my tweet violated the rules against hateful conduct, which was summarized as follows. I then read their rule, basically this second paragraph of this to them. You know, it is against our rules to promote violence, blah, 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 blah. So then I said, the tweet that has been cited as violating this rule does not promote violence against, threaten, or directly attack anyone based on their race, ethnicity, national origin, or anything any of the other criteria listed. The tweet in question criticizes a racist post on Facebook wherein a white man engaged in a racist attack against a Hispanic man for wearing a humorous shirt. In criticizing this racist man, I used the term gringo to describe him. While the usage of the word gringo by Hispanic people has sometimes been considered derogatory, even Wikipedia states that the offensiveness of the term is arguable, stating, the term is often considered disparaging in English, and in the United States its usage is and offensiveness is disputed. And then I give a source for the Wikipedia article. Further, my usage of the term gringo was not meant as a racial disparagement of the man whom I was criticizing. I was using the term as an ironic callback to the topic at hand because the word gringo was featured on the T-shirt of the Hispanic man that the white Facebook user took offense to. The term gringo simply means non-Hispanic. It would be very odd indeed if I were racist against non-Hispanics, seeing as I myself am a non-Hispanic white male. Perhaps my tweet was a bit vulgar and crude, but it was not racist. It was explicitly anti-racist. It was not violent. It was not bigoted in any way. It was a criticism of a specific individual who had made racist and bigoted statements against another person on social media. And the name of this racist individual was censored in the post so as to prevent him from receiving any harassment. I don't see how my post, which is explicitly anti-racist and which is in fact criticizing racism, is against any policy of Twitter's. I therefore ask again that my account please be restored, as it is important to my social media presence. Thank you for your careful consideration of this matter. Sincerely, me. Okay? What a beta response. So I guess you would have had me be like, "Dear Twitter, fuck you and your censorship, blah, 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 blah." It's called decorum, okay? I wanted to fucking be thorough and be like, hey, let's be reasonable, okay? So I sent in this very carefully worded fucking response, making sure I make my case in the clearest terms fucking possible, okay? So what do they send me after that? They sent me the exact same fucking stock response that I got the goddamn first time. They just, after I sent them that, they sent me this again. They sent me this exact fucking thing again. No fucking specific response to anything I said. No attempt to counteract any position that I laid out. Just here you go, the same rote, generic fucking response that we gave you last time. So I don't even know if a human being read what I sent. I don't even know if I'm reaching out to like an actual human being on the Twitter side of things. Or if this is just like one of these moderation AIs that has no fucking sense of goddamn, like, oh. Because I mean, like, I can't hear decorum without thinking of Bud Dwyer. Who the fuck is Bud Dwyer? That name sounds familiar. Yeah, I don't feel like they even looked at the fucking thing. Because you know what? Even if I got a response that made some kind of like counter argument or addressed some of the points that I made and was like, we understand your position, but however, we feel this way, I would at least be like, okay, someone at least looked at this and made a determination. But I mean, I would still think it was fucking stupid. But this is this generic rote response that just like lets me know like we didn't even bother to look at what you sent us. Fuck you. Our decision has been made. It's like, what? That's why I say, hey man, nice shot. Good shot, man. Yeah, only Elon can save me. I guess I shouldn't have talked so much shit. Elon, get Twitter. Get Twitter and let me back, Elon. Can you write that in Mandarin? Yeah, maybe that'd help. Translate. Google Translate, please. So anyway, we get to that point, right? So anyway, here's what I'm gonna ask you guys to do. If you guys give a shit, any of you guys care about this at all? I know there's a lot of stuff in the world right now vying for your attention that's way more important than me and my stupid Twitter account. But, if you want to do something, I've left a link to Twitter's appeal page down below. Here's what it looks like. I'll show you the fucking thing. Yeah. And you could just, when you put your Twitter username, I don't know, you can put yours, or you can put mine, or whatever. Whatever you want to do. But then description of the problem, just tell them about, like, hey, you suspended the Amazing Atheist, at Amazing Atheist for really stupid reasons. Maybe one of these fucking, if you guys all send a bunch, if you spam them with it, maybe they'll fucking actually acknowledge one of them. Maybe a human will actually see it at some point and be like, wait a minute. That's my only hope at this point. I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to fucking actually penetrate the impenetrable wall and get to a human being so they can actually look at it and be like, huh, maybe this is a stupid fucking thing. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You guys can do that if you want. If you just don't give a shit or you're just like, fuck you. That's fine, too. I respect that. I respect your balls. But yeah, oh, and, you know, meanwhile, while my ass is suspended for that stupid bullshit, check out the big balls on my good old friend, you know, SC, bro. Check out Steven Crowder's fucking big old balls there. Tomorrow is war. Sleep well. You know, it's like, could it be more absurd? By the way, this is the side that's always bitching about censorship, right? Oh, wow. So my tweet that doesn't encourage violence and takes on bigotry gets me suspended from Twitter. His tweet fucking promoting civil war, that's fine. Oh, goodness gracious me. Where's the war? In their fucking heads. But still, like, come on. I mean, I've seen so much heinous right-wing shit on Twitter. I've seen people get on Twitter and literally say, like, we need to stop worrying about civilian casualties in the Middle East and just take these fuckers out. Like, outright, just like, yes, violence against those that I hate. Do it. Do it. Nothing. No response. Me attacking a fucking racist. Bam. Banned, censored, destroyed. It's like, okay. Yeah, the right definitely are the ones dealing with all this censorship. Twitter is a fucking leftist platform, right? It's crazy to me. TJ has the biggest twisted heart and is held in high esteem by the freaks on the left coast of the mind. Thanks, public domain. You're one of these people that tries to insult me and ends up saying something that makes me sound fucking awesome, so I love you for that. I also like how you spelled freaks, F-R-E-E-X. It's pretty fucking cool, honestly, because, I don't know, it implies that we're free, whereas you're all slaves, which is kind of neat. What did Paul say? I don't know. Go watch the fucking stream. I didn't even see the fucking stream. I heard about it afterwards. You're a race traitor? Okay. Cool. I don't have a race, though. The only race I give a shit about is the human race. And I'm not a traitor to that. So, fuck you. Basically. More like public dumb main. Pubic dumb main. Crowder likes men. There's nothing wrong with that. Stephen C. didn't use any naughty trigger words, TJ. Yeah. I guess war. I guess saying tomorrow is war, not triggering enough. Tomorrow we go to war. What do you think of Prey if you've seen it? I actually just watched Prey last night. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have sat my ass at this very desk and written something. You know, and I knew that even at the time I made the decision. I think YouTube and Twitter have divisive people on the platform simply for web traffic. Okay, maybe. But I decided I was gonna fucking fuck off my writing, even though I made a vow to myself to do it, and I was gonna watch Prey instead. If you want to write, you just gotta fucking give up TV, pretty much. I've decided, like, you can watch a little here and there, but like you really can't watch a shit ton of television or movies or any of that. That just has to go out of your life, at least while you're fucking actively trying to get a novel written. So, you know, I'm gonna try to watch a little episode of Star Trek or something here and there, but for the most part, you know, I'm gonna have to fucking, or maybe I'll have like a binge day where I'll just watch TV. All right, it's TV day. Everyone leave me alone. Shut the fuck up. But here's what I thought about Prey. Prey is the second best Predator movie ever made. However, the bar is pretty low because every Predator movie since Predator has been pretty much dog shit, in my opinion. I didn't like 2. I didn't like Alien versus Predator. I haven't even seen any of the rest, but I know they're shit. I've heard enough to know they're shit. I didn't watch Predators with Adrian Brody. I did not see The Predator or whatever the fuck it was. But I watched Prey because it seemed like there was a little buzz around it. And what actually got me to watch it was I heard that it was like, this is the first time that a female Native American has led a fucking Hollywood movie. And I was like, what? In 2022? That's really, like, we really haven't gotten around to this before then? All right, well, I almost feel like I have to watch it now. Fuck. You got me with the old fucking, you know, watching this film is very progressive. I'm like, oh shit, I better watch it. So I fucking watched it, and you know, you know, I mean, like, it's all right. I didn't think it was all that great. I'll tell you the things I liked, and I'll tell you the things I didn't like. So what I liked was, I liked the girl playing the main chick. She's fine. I liked the dude who played her brother. I absolutely fucking hated any other fucking character in the goddamn movie, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like they were all written to be hateable, but I didn't like anybody else in the fucking whole goddamn movie besides those two. Everyone else fucking sucked. They just, like, but I guess that's kind of like you want them to suck because they're all just going to get butchered by the fucking Predator anyway. I liked the fact that they changed the Predator's design, made it more like primitive and animalistic. I like the kind of like vibe they gave it, where it's got, you know, it's like shooting these arrows. It's still got hot, like, you know, technology, but it's kind of like its technology is like quasi primitive, even though it's obviously very sophisticated in some respects. You know, and I liked a lot of the fucking fight scenes. I liked a lot of the gore and the blood. I liked a lot of the violence that they did. Pretty cool. I thought the Predator had a lot of very neat kills and shit. My cat is not an asshole. She is gray. Whatever. There's a lot of cool kills in the movie. Like, I'm a fucking sucker for some blood. I like gore. I like blood. I like wanton fucking slaughter and violence in my movies. It's great. Really fun stuff. So, for those reasons, I kind of dug it. You know, I couldn't fucking really, you know, resist the allure of that kind of stuff. And that kind of stuff kind of brought it up to a, you know, pretty decent level in my brain. And, you know, storytelling-wise, it was competent. You know, I mean, and I like the dog. There's a little American dingo in there, which is a pretty rare dog breed. I'd never really seen much of that breed. I think I might have seen one here and there, but I guess a native dog breed in America, and pretty cool little dog. They said it was kind of a pain in the ass to shoot with. I read about it a little bit afterwards. The dog was super likable. You know, so that was some cool stuff. But so here's my criticisms of it. So first of all, there was a lot of scenes that I feel like they were edited and shot weird. What I mean by that is, like, moments where you would kind of expect there to be character reaction shots, there aren't any. So a lot of times, like, when you would expect to intimately see, like, how a character reacts to something, it's just kind of like there's no reaction. It just kind of keeps going, which I thought was very weird and kind of, like, messed with the pacing for me. And also kind of, like, made a lot of the characters seem like they were being kept at arm's length away from me. I didn't like the special effects of, like, the CG bear and the CG wolf and, like, of some other stuff just looked really kind of, like, dated. Did not look like, you know, modern, you know, well done CG. They looked very fucking fraudulent. Who cares? I don't know. I guess people who give a shit about fucking the movie care. What do you want from me, dipshit? John, if you don't care, just fuck off, bro. I don't know what you want. TJ, you put the dick in ridiculous. I wish it would put the dick in me. Anyway, so yeah, so the characters you feel kind of like at arm's length because there's not a lot of reaction shots. There's like not a lot of close-ups on people's faces, which I feel like gives movies kind of like that intimate vibe. It seems like everyone who talks, other than the main girl, everyone seems like they're kind of like distant. Like they're always shot from a distance. You never really get like a lot. There's like, this movie has like almost a total absence of reaction shots, which is really fucking weird. And I feel like kind of disconcerting. The kill move choreography was nice. Redneck Stories too. Yeah. So anyway, some other things I didn't like is not only did the predators in the movie, not the alien predator, but like the wolf and the lion and the bear and the snake. Not only do they look fake, but I feel like none of them really acted like actual animals. So, like, the lion, for some reason, even though it just killed a guy, it doesn't eat him. It goes and, like, attacks more people, which is not, like, a lion. Why would the lion do that? It's a mountain lion, by the way. It's not an African lion. But, like, why would the lion, who already has killed somebody and has food, start fucking with more humans after that? Like, it's just like a crazy lion that just loves killing? I don't know. The bear is the same way. Like, it has food, but it just wants to keep on killing, and it has no back down to it. Like, even after like a giant scary alien monster starts attacking it, it never runs off, you know? Like, the same for the wolf. This, like, a lone wolf is faced with this, like, giant, threatening alien presence that we're totally unfamiliar with, and the wolf is like, I will stand my ground and fight till the fucking last. It's like, it's not how a wolf would be. Especially on its own. Wolves are pack animals. Like, I think a predator could probably scare away the whole pack of wolves, but certainly could scare away a wolf. Biggest issue with Prey was the story wasn't bad, but it was very cookie cutter, basic, generic, and predictable. I agree with that sentiment. I don't think that's really a bad thing, though. I feel like for a movie like that, you don't need some stunningly original fucking story. A fucking standard story told well would be fine. And I think for the most part, they told it okay. But yeah, it is generic. Absolutely correct on the animals not acting like they should in the movie. Yeah, I mean, it was very distracting. I mean, like, they already seemed fraudulent because they were CG. But the fact that they acted so fucking antithetical to how actual animals would behave, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, the animals, they were like PS3 cutscene quality, or like bad PS4 cutscene quality. Yeah. Seeing how you watched a movie maybe rip apart the Critical Drinkers video of it. I might get around to it next week. I don't know. I mean, I don't really like it enough to feel like I'm super defensive of the fucking thing, but I'm sure his takes are dog shit. Yeah, I mean, they usually are. Originality is overrated. I don't think it's overrated. I don't know if you're trying to be like sarcastically dismiss what I said. I just think not every fucking movie can be like, wow, this redefined cinema. Like, if that was the case, it wouldn't even be a big deal to do that, right? You'd just be like, oh, yeah, you know, of course every movie is radically different from every other movie. Like, that's not going to ever be the case, right? There's always going to be formulas. And then you don't judge it necessarily on originality. You judge it on how well it did the formula, and did it bring anything new to the equation. I think this movie brought some new things to the equation, but for me, it wasn't enough to bring it above, like, mediocre. I don't know, like the fact that the characters felt so distant. It also, and I know maybe this is a sexist thing, but it was really distracting that I'm looking at this girl run. Don't get me wrong, she did a great job in a lot of the action stuff, okay? She was very physical with the role, and a lot of the stuff she was very credible. But the one aspect where I felt like she really floundered and failed as an action star is when she was running, you could just tell that she was not a fast runner. She looked slow. She ran in a way that you could just let you know she's like running very slow, but then like the plot calls for her to be fast. And so even though she is running at this like very like, she's like keeping up with this like deer that's running like full blast, like, you know, through the woods and shit. And it's like, what? Is she operating on Jason Voorhees logic here? Do you think Trump will be able to get ketchup-covered steaks at jail given his dietary needs? We'll see, man. Yeah, so that was another. I mean, maybe that's a small complaint, but there was like 3 or 4 scenes of that where she, she was doing this run and she looked really slow, but the plot implied that she was moving really fast. Women are slow runners. That's not true. There are plenty of women who are fast runners. There are plenty of men who are slow runners. I'm just saying that she did not credibly look like a fast runner in the scenes in the movie. Although it was implied that she was that. Like Steven Seagal running is a fucking joke. She didn't look that bad. Like she wasn't Steven Seagal bad. No, I mean, like, dude, I mean, there's no fucking, on no level was she less credible than Steven Seagal. Like, she's definitely a better action, even with one movie under her belt, she's a better action star than fucking Steven Seagal, okay? In general, you moron. I know what was meant. But that's not, even in general, no. In general, I mean, if we're going to go in general, most people are shitty runners, okay? Like, most people can't run for shit, especially in the fucking, in the fat fucking West. My sister could smoke most of the chat. Yeah. I love how that guy thinks that my issue is that I didn't understand that the other person was speaking generally. I smoked your sister. I mean, it's pretty funny, chat. I mean, you kind of walked into it, or ran into it, or your sister ran into it really fast. Chicks that are fast are pretty fast. I know, right? Like, people who can run fast, run fast. The point is that this chick in this movie is supposed to be like this fucking great underestimated warrior of the tribe who, no one believes she could be a hunter because they're fucking all sexist and she's a girl. And, but she's actually supposed to be super badass. And in most areas of the movie, I feel like she pulled it off. Despite the fact that she does not, like, look physically intimidating, I feel like she credibly did most of the action scenes. Her fight scenes looked good. The choreography was good. She sold the fucking emotions she needed to sell and all that. But that run took a little bit of the degree of the realism away, man. Predator felt more aggressive and less experienced than the original, a different character, unlike the other sequels. That's one thing they did right. Yeah, I like the fact that the Predator was different. I like the fact that they didn't just give us the same fucking Predator. Like, it had its own kind of vibe to it. Like, wow, it has its own personality instead of just being a carbon copy of the one we've seen before, which kind of made it more interesting. Like, it wasn't as skilled at what it did. You could tell that. Like, it was not the fucking killing machine from the first Predator. It was like a weaker Predator. It had less armor. It wasn't as competent. It relied a lot more on brute force and strength. It was more of a primitive, animalistic Predator, even though it still had technology and shit. Hunter S. Bunsen gave £5. Ozzy Osbourne joined Tony Iommi to hold a surprise show in Birmingham on Monday. If anyone wants to pick me up, seeing Ozzy so happy is a good shout. Cool. TJ, are you a female supremacist? You sound like one right now. Wait, what? Hold on, what? John, wait, what? What did I do? What did I just say that was slightly female supremacist? Huh? I'm totally fucking... are you being sarcastic or something? Or is that like a genuine thing you're trying to say to me right now? Plebitor. He wasn't like a pleb, but like, yeah, he did not have... He wasn't like the well-oiled killing machine from fucking the original film. He's definitely more of like... He struck me as more of like a novice, inexperienced Predator. Still a fucking terrifying threat, for sure. But, I don't think they could have... I don't think you could have fucking stood up to the fucking Predator from the original movie. It would just been way too much. Teach not you can run fast either. What does that matter? Yeah, okay, I can't. So? It's like if someone's like playing a shitty fucking guitar, like song on the guitar, and they're like, and they're playing like Smoke on the Water really shitty, and I'm like, oh, that's a terrible version of Smoke on the Water. And they're like, better than you could do. It's like, so what? So what? Doesn't make it good. I'm not good at it. That doesn't make them good because they're better than me. A lot of native tribes had more fluid gender. I think you meant gender dynamics. Gender wasn't really a problem in their hunter-gatherer society. Wouldn't that be a more progressive representation? Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know what the exact fucking nature of the Comanche is, or like what their fucking attitudes were, and it might have varied from fucking group to group for all we know. Like, I'm not an expert in Native Americans. That community can decide, you know, what they think about their depiction in the fucking movie. I don't know enough about it to fucking make some goddamn big fucking stink about it one way or the other. Did I ever get John W. responding to me? Did we ever get fucking an answer on that female supremacist shit? Here's $5 for being a female supremacist, lol. Oh. Wait, you get paid for being a female supremacist? Oh, yeah, oh, shit, yeah. Yep. Amen, bro. Women. Shout out Sean Ranklin for shout out Liquid Rich. Oh, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, I wanted to do something. Here we go. I want to put Corey on the fucking mod list or whatever. There we go. John W. Where is John? Did John ever come back to us? Oh, well, you tried to say that women can be fast, which is patently absurd. Oh, all right. So you're a troll. Cool. Gotcha. Just messing around. Smoking some tobacco. And this is tobacco. Or some other illegal herb, I don't know. Besides obvious Alien vs. Predator, any other monsters you would like to see fight the Predator in a live-action movie? I don't understand why, like, why does the Predator need to have crossovers with other shit? Hey, Mr. Naughty Priest, nice to see you. Thanks for the $50. Very kind of you. I don't really understand what? Was Prey scary? No, it wasn't even remotely scary. I mean, there was nothing scary about it. I mean, it was way too ridiculous to be scary. It's a popcorn movie where you just kind of revel in, like, the violence and the gore and the blood and stuff like that. That's, like, the fun part to me. It's a very gory movie with lots of bloodshed and violence. There's also French people in it. I was kind of hoping there wasn't going to be any fucking white people in the movie, to be honest with you. I was kind of like digging the fact that I wasn't represented for once. I was like, yeah, cool. No representation for me. Sick. Because if I want to relate to anybody on that, I'll just want to relate to the fucking Predator anyway. And like, yeah, that's cool, man. He's killing them people. That's dope. That's dank. That's based. Or whatever the fuck people say now. But then the fucking French people show up. It's like, not only do I got to deal with a bunch of white motherfuckers in this movie all of a sudden, they're French. The worst kind of white. Well, the second worst, you know. I'm not fucking seriously disparaging white people, okay? I'm white as fuck. I love myself. So don't fucking take me too seriously on that, like Twitter apparently does. I don't even really believe in all this race shit to begin with, but I know that we still got to deal with it. Batman vs. Predator should be a movie based on the comic. I have no idea if that comic's any good. I don't know. All I can tell you is, would I recommend watching Prey? I guess. Like, if you feel like you want to see an alien, if you want to see a predator just butcher people wantonly and just do like fucking massive scenes of slaughter with a tremendously high body count, yeah, it's a good fucking flick for that. It's almost like slasher movie level carnage, you know. So yeah, I think you'll dig it if that's what you're looking for from it. You know, as long as you don't care about it being like, it's a little woke, though. As long as you're not one of these people that fucking is, like, super butthurt every time something is quote-unquote woke, I think you probably enjoy yourself all right. You could do better, but you could do a fuck of a lot worse, too. Are jump scare fake-outs worse than actual jump scares at this point? You know, the jump scare is a unfairly maligned fucking tactic. And, you know, I know why, because every fucking dipshit horror movie maker thinks that they can fucking do a jump scare. You know, and they never fucking set it up right, and they always fucking, I don't think they actually understand how to do a proper fucking jump scare. And so there's a lot of clumsy, bad jump scares out there. But if you see, like, a really well done jump scare, that shit's exciting and invigorating and fucking puts you on the edge of your goddamn seat. Okay? There's some good fucking jump scares out there in the world. You know? Even in some terrible movies, by the way. Like, there's a jump scare in Exorcist 3, which I do not fucking like The Exorcist 3. It's not even supposed to be an Exorcist movie. It's not that good of a fucking movie, in my opinion. But there's a jump scare in that movie that's fucking one of the craziest goddamn things you ever seen in your fucking life. And if you watch it, you'll know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? But it's a jump scare that requires you to actually be paying attention to the fucking movie. So it's not like one of these ones that's going to get you if you're fucking around on your phone the whole time and just you kind of look up casually. You got to be into it. So if you're willing to give that movie your undivided attention, which I don't even know if it really deserves it. I mean, if you do, I mean, it's the only fucking horror movie I've ever seen that has Fabio in it. Like, imagine watching the first fucking Exorcist movie and someone tells you, yeah, in a couple movies, Fabio's gonna be there. And you're like, what? Why is Fabio gonna... What? I mean, he's in a dream sequence, but still. Why the fuck is Fabio in the goddamn movie? Anyway. You know, we keep hearing them complain about things being woke, but they never complain about Star Trek TOS, the original series. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that was kind of woke for its time. Sure. I mean, like, there's a lot of shit that I've seen from, like, the 80s and shit that if it was done today, people would be like, woke. Woke. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s even. A lot of shit that nowadays, if it came out, people would be like, that's woke garbage. Woke. Woke. It's like, I'm so sick of that complaint. It doesn't even fucking mean anything. They can't even define it if you fucking if you lay down the gauntlet and tell them, like, define woke. They can't even fucking do it. So, like, why are we even taking it goddamn seriously? I'm not, anyway, but I guess some of you might be. Is Fabio playing a character, or is he just Fabio? I think he's like an angel. I can't really quite remember. He's in a dream sequence. He's in, like, heaven or something. There's, like, a scene in the movie where heaven is and Fabio is there, I think. I think that's how he's in it. Honestly, once he was on the screen, I could focus on nothing else other than the fact, like, is that fucking Fabio? The fuck is Fabio doing in the fucking Exorcist? Huh? How have I never heard of this? But you know who else is in it is Chucky, man. Chucky's in the motherfucker. God damn it. I normally know his name. Can't remember his fucking name off the top of my head right now for some reason. But, you know, Chucky. Wormtongue. Doc from Deadwood. The fuck is his goddamn name? You motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. Chucky. Motherfucker. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I literally remember every fucking movie he's in. Ellen Ripley and by extension Sigourney Weaver are feminist icons. Dude, Brad Dourif, thank you. Jesus Christ. He's one of my favorite actors. I don't know how that slipped my mind. Turning into fucking Joe Biden over here. Ellen Ripley, yeah. Dude, they constantly bring up Ellen Ripley as like an example of like, we're not sexist. We like Ellen Ripley. Take that, motherfuckers. We like Ellen Ripley, bitch. Therefore, not sexist, bro. But, if that came out today, they would totally be saying it's fucking woke garbage. They'd be like, more woke garbage. Trash. The woman is the one that survived. Bullshit. Boo. Woke. It's only been grandfathered in because they already liked it before their brains contracted the fucking worms. You know what I mean? You didn't realize Chucky was worm tongue? Well, now you know. Same with Sarah Connor. Oh, for sure. If they saw Terminator 2 today, if Terminator 2 came out today, which, I mean, that wouldn't even make sense, but if it did somehow, they'd be like, oh my God, woke. Sarah Connor's all buff now and shit. Oh my God, woke garbage. Garbage. TJ Ripley's role wasn't woke. Her role was as a woman versus a female villain, Queen Alien, which supports the nuclear family of motherhood or mother-daughter. Come on, dog. Oh, sorry. I forgot. Destroyed. Your name is the Own for a reason, because you own all. Brad Dourif was amazing in Voyager, and I didn't see him on Babylon 5, but I'm sure he was amazing in that too. You know why? Because I've never seen Brad Dourif be anything less than amazing. Even in shitty movies and shitty roles, somehow he is always good. He's one of those actors that just do not miss. Now, I'm not going to lie and tell you he's got the biggest range in the world, because he don't. But what he knows how to do, he does well, and he always brings his fucking A game to any fucking role I've ever seen him do. Brad Dourif is a god among men. He's one of the best actors to ever fucking live, in my opinion. I've never seen him turn in a bad performance. I've never seen him not steal whatever scene he's in. Like, his breakout role was in a movie with fucking goddamn Jack Nicholson, and every time him and Jack Nicholson are on the screen, you're paying attention to him. TJ Taco Bell? Is that my new last name? TJ Taco Bell. Yeah, I'll take some, I guess. Just give me a Mexican pizza. I don't want too many fucking calories or whatever. Just give me a Mexican pizza. That's all I want. I'm going to sloppily eat a Mexican pizza on camera. Let me see how many calories it is. I'm assuming it's like 600 maybe. If it's too much more than that, I'm not going to want it. Because I'm trying to keep under 2,900 calories a day for my current diet, weight loss, and weight muscle gain shit. Mexican pizza calories. Motherfucker, yeah. Yeah. Just tell me how much fucking calories. 530? Okay. Yeah, give me a Mexican pizza. It isn't discontinued? I thought they brought it back. If they didn't bring it back, just give me 2 bean burritos, fresco style. In honor of TJ promoting female supremacy, take this money. That's totally not an excuse to gaze at ass. I mean, we're looking at the ass of the superior gender, so I mean, whatever. They don't have Mexican pizza anymore. Those fucking pieces of goddamn useless shit. All right, well, give me 2 fucking bean burritos with fucking fresco style or whatever. Or give me that one they're discontinuing. I never even had that, but I'll fucking have it because they're discontinuing it. The fucking, a bodybuilder doesn't eat Taco Bell, dude. You don't know what the fuck you're talking... Oh, it's John W. Never mind. Dude, some of these bodybuilders eat absolute shit. I have learned that there are bodybuilders out there who literally... there's a dude that he works out so hard that he can literally get away with eating a Big Mac every day. And he does. He just fucking every day eats a fucking Big Mac. Every single fucking day. Just to round out his calories at the end of the day. He's now for a Big Mac or 2. You know what I mean? Yeah. TJ, why are all the donation gifts of just white women? Where's the diversity of trans and women of color? First of all, you don't know that none of those women are trans. You don't know that. You have no idea what, whether, the cis or trans status of those. And second of all, I don't know why there's no other ones. I don't know why there's no other races. I'm not really sure on that. Maybe I just have a preference for whiter asses. I don't know. The girl who ran the Moab Eats Nachos and Sour Patch. What? R.I.P. TJ, you died too soon, my baby boy. What? I'm scared now. Ice cream, insulin shots, eating a Big Mac every day, puke. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be my choice personally, but yeah, Yeah, give me one of those beefy cheddar, whatever the fucking shit. Whatever one they said they're fucking discontinuing soon, give me that motherfucker. Give me that. I want that thing, and I don't know. Give me 2 of them if they're small. I don't know if they're big or small or whatever. R.I.P. diet. Dude, my diet is going to be fine. Because of my size and BMR, I can literally consume 2,900 calories a day. There's days where I struggle to fill that. Honestly, without fucking putting some bad shit in there, I have trouble getting to the amount. If I just eat clean all day, getting to 2,900 calories clean is I defy you to fucking do it. With a reasonable amount of food. I can't eat the amount of food I would have to eat to get there like that. I can't believe TJ's comparing Ellen Ripley to Mary Sue's Rey in Star Wars. I'm not comparing those things, okay? You're totally misconstruing what I'm saying. I'm not comparing her to Mary Sue's like Rey in Star Wars, but I would compare her to Mary Sue's like Luke Skywalker in Star Wars. You know what I mean? Because Luke is a fucking Gary Stu or whatever. Like, watch Luke Skywalker in the fucking original Star Wars movie and tell me that motherfucker has anything going on beyond just like wide-eyed, innocent, stupid guy who just mysteriously is good at magical force things, or Harry Potter for that matter. I hate these. I mean, I kind of do not like these "you're a wizard, Harry" kind of characters where it's just like, you know, you're a downtrodden piece of shit who thinks you got nothing going on, but it turns out you're actually super awesome and special. Yay! It's like, what? The only time I've seen that done well, maybe not the only time, but one of the times I've seen it done well was in that show, The Queen's Gambit, where that girl realizes she's a chess prodigy. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's talk about this raid on Trump's compound or whatever, his home in, you know, that fucking Mar-a-Lago bullshit. FBI's search of Trump's Florida estate. Why now? Oh, this headline, like, why now? Like, why not yesterday? Why not 3 months from now? I don't know. What do you mean, why now? That's just when it happened to happen, motherfucker. The FBI's unprecedented search of a former President Donald Trump's Florida residence ricocheted around government politics in a polarized country Tuesday, along with questions as to why the Justice Department, notably cautious under Attorney General Merrick Garland, decided to take such a drastic step. Answers were not quickly forthcoming. Agents on Monday searched Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, which is also a private club, as part of a federal investigation into whether the former president took classified records from the White House to his Florida residence. People familiar with the matter said it marked a dramatic escalation of law enforcement scrutiny of Trump, who faces an array of inquiries tied to his conduct in the waning days of his administration. What's your favorite episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation? I think Data's Day. It's kind of a smaller, more intimate little episode, but I like the episodes that kind of focus on Data and his character development. I relate to him. From echoes of Watergate to the more immediate House probe of the January 6th insurrection, Washington, a city used to sleepy August, reeled from one speculative or accusatory headline to the next. Was the Justice Department politicized? What prompted it to seek authorization to search the estate for classified documents now, months after it was revealed that Trump had taken boxes of material with him when he left the White House after losing the 2020 election? Garland has not tipped his hand, despite an outcry from some Democrats impatient over whether the department was even pursuing evidence that had surfaced in the January 6th probe or other investigations, and from Republicans who are swift to echo Trump's claims that he was the victim of political prosecution. I think persecution might be a better word there, because he hasn't been prosecuted yet. All Garland has said publicly is that no one is above the law. A federal judge had to sign off on the warrant. What is this? Knowing American pageant. The document Trump took was probably not of national importance, but something really goddamn petty. That or the world's last copy of London After Midnight, or something, something, something. I don't know what the rest of your comment said. I should probably open up the StreamYard, Labs, so I can read these full comments when they get cut off like that. Oh, never mind. Streamlabs, you don't want to work right now, buddy? Am I putting in the wrong fucking address here? Streamlabs. Just take me to Streamlabs, bitch. Okay, that is the right address. Okay, I guess now it does work. I don't know. Big TJ goes live on the New Atheist channel. Hell yeah. Okay. Trying to get you. Maybe? No, that's not it. Alert box, all widgets. I swear they make this thing fucking harder to use every goddamn thing. Here we go. Monthly tips. Or no, tip history. That's probably the one. Okay, yeah, here we go. So it was Tucker White 94 who said, knowing the American pageant, the document Trump took was probably not of national importance, but something really goddamn petty. That or the world's last copy of London After Midnight, or the Mountain Eagle. Then another guy Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru died killing so many stormtroopers they had to torch them. Damn. I never thought of it that way. I mean, there's no stormtrooper bodies there, but I guess they could have been dragged away by the Empire. I had another guy earlier that's Dragon in the West said this one bodybuilder I knew who comes into the pool I used to work at knew Arnold Schwarzenegger back in his Muscle Beach days. Apparently he ate like crap and used to smoke a metric ton of pot before he hit the racks. It doesn't surprise me all that much. You know, it's hard. I mean, like, you burn a lot of calories when you fucking work out like that. I mean, you work out that hard, you're bound to burn calories, and it's pretty hard to get those calories back with broccoli and fucking chicken breasts, okay? Like, it's really hard to fucking keep up with that calorie burn on that level. You gotta turn to something a little bit fucking greasier. You know what I mean? Looking good is about 90% genetics. I mean, a lot of it's genetics. There's no fucking denying the genetic component. You know, there's definitely people who have a strong predilection towards building, you know, muscle or being thin and shit, but 90% I think is a pretty vast overstatement. I would say it's probably closer to like, I don't know, 40 to 50%. Now, maybe for some people it plays a bigger factor. Like, if you are just like there's always like the genetic, you know, fringe people. Like, there's people out there who are like just so fucking like they're just predisposed to be fucking beefcake, muscular, fucking like. There's people like that just have those fucking genetics, and they can almost be like lazy sacks of shit and just kind of like, you know, pick up a fucking weight every now and again and go, all right, I'm good, and be like. And then on the other side, there's people who could probably fucking work their asses off and, you know, see very little results. But most of us do not fall into either of those like crazy genetic fringe categories. Most people are somewhere in the middle. And for most of us, like, you know, you can improve your body by fucking adopting certain fucking techniques, okay? Like, there's plenty of fucking people out there who have gone from fucking skinny to muscular, or fat to muscular, or fat to skinny, or whatever the fuck kind of body transformation you want to do. With enough discipline and commitment to it, you're going to fucking achieve maybe not the exact results you want, but some kind of fucking noticeable result. So yeah, I don't think that's. I think this genetic determinism you've just kind of like totally ceded to, where it's like 90% of it's all genetics. That just sounds like lazy excuse-making bullshit to me. Do you collect physical media like Blu-rays? Not really. I kind of think they're worthless. I occasionally will buy something on Blu-ray if I can't find it streaming. But that's about it. And I hold on to the Blu-rays and stuff that I have in the DVDs, but I'm not really actively buying new ones. Anyway, so back to Trump. Yeah, so we kind of know what happened. You know, Trump's fucking compound was raided. So this one had a little bit more information about the exact contents that were taken from the compound. I keep calling it a compound. It was not a compound. It was just his house. Okay, I don't know. I don't know why I keep saying compound. Maybe because it's like a resort as well. Looks like it was rejected son of the Duck Dynasty. Guys, why would they reject me? Okay, anyway, the showdown over documents escalated in January when the National Archives retrieved 15 boxes of documents and other items from Mar-a-Lago. So they didn't just take a couple things. They got 15 boxes worth of shit from Mar-a-Lago that Mr. Trump should have handed over to the agency at the end of his term. A person familiar with the records said they included a letter former President Barack Obama left for his successor and correspondence between Mr. Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The boxes contain some documents subject to a federal law requiring official records be turned over when a president leaves office, as well as some material archives officials describe only as classified national security information, prompting them to refer the matter to the Justice Department for investigation. So the really important thing here, I don't think, you know, this letters to Obama and letters to Kim Jong-un probably don't really matter that much. It kind of, like, whether or not this is political posturing or something a little bit more substantive kind of hinges on whether or not these classified national security documents are actually like as they're being described here. Like, if this is like some top secret fucking government shit that's like highly classified and Trump as a private citizen has his hands on them and they're just like chilling at his fucking Mar-a-Lago estate, that's probably an issue. But if that's not the case, if this is just a bunch of like shit that maybe like he broke some little technical rule and they're just trying to fucking like railroad him, then this is a bad move. But it kind of just depends. Like this just depends if they got the goods or not. Like if Trump actually fucking has done like some egregious shit that he can be fucking like snafu'd for, that they got him in like the little fucking mousetrap, then raiding his fucking compound is worth it. If they're just trying to fuck with him and like be like, ooh, look, see, we got you, bitch, just kind of needle him over like some technical procedural kind of shit, then this is kind of a bad move. Because, you know, all it does is inflame a lot of fucking passions and shit that need not be inflamed. Like, if you're going to go after this guy, you got to make sure your case is fucking airtight, which a lot of people are saying, like, the fact that this was approved at all, you know, might mean that it is to that level. Well, actually, TJ, I'd say that 80 to 90% of it is genetics. Your height, for example, of being 6 foot plus was something you were born with, and height is a very attractive genetic feature. Yeah, but short dudes build muscle way easier. A lot of the channels I follow where there's these dudes talking about how to build like this crazy physique they've got, a lot of these dudes are like 5'2", 5'3", and shit. So, like, yeah, there's certain advantages to being short, too. You know? So you can say, like, oh, you're tall. That's attractive to a lot of people. Well, I'd say you're short. It's easier to build fucking muscle. So whatever, you know? Like, you just work with what you got. Quit being a little whiny baby. Genetic deterministic crybabying, you know? Like, there's no, yeah, your fucking, your genetics are your genetics, but like how you maximize those, like you have a certain potential, right? Not everyone has the same potential, but everyone has potential to be better than they are. So you pursue that diligently, you're going to see improvement. Maybe you're not going to be fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Very few people can be. But that's not any reason to not pursue it if that's what you're interested in. But if you're only interested in making excuses and being like, well, I'm just doomed because my genes got the wrong fucking little RNA code or whatever the fuck, then just like, I don't know. It just seems like you're using it as an excuse to not give any real effort. Look up epigenetics. Yeah. Jack Knolltown. Hi, TJ. Enjoying this stream tonight. I am 135 pounds, 6'2" male. I'm trying desperately to build muscle. So I'm trying to build muscle desperately like a whiny baby. Yeah, you're insanely skinny for your height. Like 135 pounds. Like, you have the opposite problem of me. You have... the good news for you is that if you do build any muscle, like, it's going to be very visible to you. Like, for me... it's very discouraging that, like, any muscle, I know I've built muscle, I can feel it in there, but, like, it's not fucking visible because there's so much fucking fat. As skinny as you are, at least you'll be able to see the fucking results. TJ, would you consider doing a Nancy Grace gauntlet? It would be entertaining, but it could be certain. I don't feel like there's enough awareness or name rec or, like, I don't know how many people are even, like, really super aware of Nancy Grace. I think she's one of the most horrible presences to tolerate there is, but... I don't know. We might have to like cover her in a smaller way a few times. Like, is she still on the air even? She seems kind of done. TJ, you have to walk. I walk all the time. All right. I mean, not all the time. I'm not going to exaggerate, but like I do plenty of walking. I pretty much always warm up on the treadmill before I fucking work out. I don't want to get too heavy into cardio shit, but because I already hit plenty of cardio just doing weightlifting at this point. What was I talking about? I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, you should probably try to eat more calorie-dense stuff, first of all. Like, because if you're obviously one of these people, like if you're 135 pounds and you're 6'2", you're obviously in a severe caloric deficit, right? You have to be. There's no way, like genetics cannot account for that level of fucking skinniness. Because 135 pounds at 6'2", you've got to look like emaciated. Like, that's insane to me. I can't even fathom I can't even fathom the body that you must have at this point. These are the same Democrats that impeached Trump twice and got basically nothing out of it. This raid/search leading to nothing is a more likely situation. This is an L for the left. I think it's way too early to make that kind of call. If this is something that leads to nothing, this is going to be a total Like, it's a shit show. Like, unless this actually leads to some prosecutions, this is a waste of fucking time. All this has done is fucking play into the victim complex of the right at that point. So there better actually be something here. That's all I would say about it. But one good thing that I think it's kind of done is it's at least turned some right-wingers against, like, the FBI and shit, which is kind of cool. But here's some Trump supporters who are now calling for a civil war. It's time for a civil war, you guys. Let the civil war commence, say the Trumpies. The Bible says the apostles didn't recognize Jesus post-resurrection. Do you think some yokel pretended to be the risen Christ to scam his followers? Oh, man. That's an interesting... I'll have to look into that. That's not a bad idea. After news broke that the FBI searched former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago home in Florida on Monday, his supporters openly called for an armed, violent response and ultimately civil war. Civil War 2.0 just kicked off, wrote one Twitter user who probably did not get banned for it. One step closer to a kinetic civil war. Kinetic civil war? What the fuck is that? I'm going to look up this term. Others say they were ready to take part. I already bought my ammo. Good for you, buddy. I have to look up the term kinetic civil war and see if that's like a thing that I just don't know about. Kinetic civil war. Kinetic military action is a euphemism for military action involving active warfare, including lethal force. Oh, basically just saying that we were... So this person is basically just like specifying that, like, guys, when I say we're in a civil war, I mean like an actual war. I don't mean like a Cold War. I'm talking about like we're actually going to go to war now and start killing people. Just so you know, this is not a euphemism or anything like that. We're actually doing war now. So yeah, that's cool. Good for him. I wish they would give me the accounts of these Twitter users, but whatever. MAGA, QAnon, and other far-right message boards and Telegram channels lit up Monday night with calls for a violent response to what some extremists see as a political attack directed by the Biden administration. This is how you light the match up to a civil war, one user wrote on Twitter. Similar rhetoric was shared in far-right channels on Telegram. Civil war coming to America. There won't be any more elections, one member said. A total war on dissidents is about to unfold. Not behind closed doors, but blatantly in public, another member wrote in a different far-right channel. Attacks on Alex Jones, Trump, and Patriot Day defendants are only setting the precedent for the future of us as the only opposition to the deep state. In QAnon channels, there were some conflicting responses, with some conspiracy believers calling for armed responses and others suggesting the FBI was all part of the plan. A prominent QAnon influencer known as QAnon John is urging followers not to call for civil war, as this, the influencer said, is what the deep state wants us to do. I love QAnon, man. I love them because no matter what's going on, they're of two minds about it. Half of them are like, this is, oh my God, we got to do something. And other half are like, chill out, y'all. It's all part of the plan, all right? It's all part of the plan. Don't worry. Things seem like they're getting away from us, y'all, but in fact, this is all part of Trump's master plan. Like, give me a fucking break, dude. I'm kind of glad that they're like that, though, because, you know, if they were all just in agreement, like, time to war now, that would be worse, I guess. I'm glad some of them are like, don't do it. You're playing into their hands. You're playing into their damn hands. The top comment on the main thread about the raid on Tuesday morning was, I don't know where this is, I guess the Donald pro-Trump message board, lock and load. In the same thread, another user wrote, it certainly feels like they're treating it like a hot civil war. When this is all said and done, the people responsible for these tyrannical actions need to be hanged. Wow, I'm just like, so, I love all the fucking overt calls for violence from people who are not getting their accounts taken away. That's really cool. Good job, social media. You're doing your job well. I stand against fucking violence. Banned. Kicked out. You're gone. Other people encourage it on a mass scale. They're fine. Looks okay. Rubber stamp of approval for those fuckers, right? Good stuff. Andrew Yang. FBI action strengthens case for millions who will see raid as unjust persecution. So Andrew Yang, Mr. Centrism himself, I'm no Trump fan. I want him as far away from the White House as possible. But a fundamental part of his appeal has been that it's him against a corrupt government establishment. This raid strengthens that case for millions of Americans who will see this as unjust persecution. If Donald Trump, I mean, basically this is a former presidential candidate arguing that presidents should be above the law. Because it's too much of it's bad optics to hold them accountable, basically. It's bad optics to apply law and order to our leaders, especially the president. Seems like maybe this might be a little self-serving from a guy that we know has presidential ambitions, right? He goes on to say, it seems like this was authorized by a local judge in a particular FBI office without buy-in or notification of higher levels of government. I mean, we know Merrick Garland knew about it, but literally no one will believe that or make a distinction. It's probably bureaucratic, but it seems political. If they raided his home just to find classified documents he took from the White House, one legal expert noted he will be reelected as president in 2024, hands down. It will prove to be the greatest law enforcement mistake in history. I don't think this can have anything to do with his 2024 chances. I don't think there's anybody right now who is not already planning to vote for Trump, who is like, now I'm going to vote for him. I don't think this converts a single person. You know what I mean? Like, there's no fucking person that's like, I don't like Donald Trump and I'm not voting for him, that's going to hear about this and be like, you know what? Now I'm going to do it. Now he's got my vote. I'd be very surprised. Find me that person. Unfortunately, I fear we will look back on this day as the day that activated extremism and not the opposite. This day activated extremism? Okay. I think you're a little behind the times, buddy. Other Trump foes have voiced similar concerns, including prominent never-Trump Republican Joe Walsh, who reluctantly made the raid on Trump's home, may have pissed off moderate Republicans into supporting him in 2024. I've heard from so many GOP voters tonight who are cooling a bit these past months on Trump, but who are so pissed off about this raid and are back to completely and enthusiastically all in with their support for him. I'm just the messenger. I don't buy it. I don't buy it for a goddamn second. There's no fucking... If that was the case, they were always faking. Because there's no fucking person on the face of this earth that's like, I've cooled down on Donald Trump. And then they hear, like, Donald Trump might be in some serious legal trouble. And then they're like, you know what? Actually, I support him full-throatedly. It's like you were always just hiding their power level. Basically, a bunch of fucking, Friezas are like going to show you their true form now that the fucking, the Super Saiyan has showed up, all right? That's basically all that is. No one's actually having an authentic change of heart over this. I mean, I'm sure there's probably someone somewhere who is, but, like, give me a break. I mean, like, even Trump himself, didn't he fucking say, let me see if I can find, I think I have that Trump shit pulled. Yeah. Anyone being investigated by the FBI is not qualified to be president of the United States. That's Donald Trump from that's his own fucking words. Said on 8/3/16, 9/7/16, 10/15/16, 10/20/16, 10/21/16, 10/25/16, and 10/30/16. Multiple goddamn times he said this. But now, it's all changed. Oops. Now that he's under the investigation, oh, wow, this is the Justice, this is the FBI and the Justice Department. Fucking, they've politicized the fucking justice system, y'all. They politicized it. Give me a break. So, Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, defund the FBI. To which Ben Wexler, no idea who that is, but he had a great response. Is it possible to literally, die laughing? I also love this other response to her. I pulled defund the FBI, and then you got the Morty meme. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Oh my God, yes. And all of a sudden, oh my God, the corruption in our justice system is so bad, y'all. Oh, we finally get it. All of a sudden, selectively, we care now. You made me care more. Blue lives matter. Blue lives matter. Hey, the fucking feds are raiding Trump's company. Defund the FBI. Defund. Accidentally based, bro. Man, love it. Love it. So here's some commenters going. This is actually unrelated to the Trump shit. This is totally like its own thing. I don't know if I might have more Trump shit, but I found this while I was looking for Trump shit. This is a bunch of Republicans that are like super mad that the Republicans got rid of the insulin price caps from some piece of legislation, right? Because they wanted, like, the Democrats wanted to introduce they wanted to fucking have some legislation that was going to fucking put a price cap on insulin so that people who needed insulin, you know, were never going to be gouged for it, right? And these Republican voters are so perplexed by the fact that the Republicans they support killed the fucking measure or took it out of the bill. Extremely disappointed Republicans got rid of insulin price caps from this bill. I don't understand why they would get rid of something so many of us struggle to afford. It's unfortunate, but our party just ate a big pile of shit by opposing capping insulin for all instead of just Medicare. I've been a conservative my entire life, and for the first time questioning my political choice. I can't stand the Democrats, but as type 1 diabetic, the GOP really fucked me. Not to mention the MSM is running wild with it. The GOP needs to announce they want to federally legalize marijuana or something. Otherwise, between this and the abortion bans, is likely going to cost us big in November. And again, I am conservative and love my country, but have to question some of our party's decisions. Why'd they even oppose the insulin cap? Yeah, I don't get it either. It's like they can't see regular people are struggling to make ends meet. A cap on insulin prices would have been great for us. Hey. Guys, I don't know how you've missed this until now, but let me help bring the subtext right into the forefront. The party that you've supported your entire lives is evil and does not give a shit about you. Republican politicians, and to a lesser extent, I think Democrat ones too, hate your fucking guts and don't give a shit what happens to you. La, 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 la. Guess what? You're not their master. Giant corporations are. You know who doesn't want insulin? You know who doesn't want insulin price caps? The fucking pharmaceutical industry. You know who's in their pocket? All your little Republican politicians that you fucking unquestioningly supported until now when they finally fucked you over personally, and now you're like, what? I don't understand. They said they cared about me. They lied. Fucking dipshits, bro. I'm glad that you motherfuckers are finally starting to wake up, grab a brush, put a little makeup, but goddamn, how did it take this fucking long? I've been Republican my whole stupid fucking life. And I sat idly by as they fucking destroyed people's lives, and I laughed and called them whiny little faggots. But then one day they destroyed my life. Why? Ugh. I don't know. Maybe you're a stupid fucking motherfucker. Maybe you're dumb as shit. Maybe that's the fucking issue here. Oof. Oh, lol, this is why I come here. I know, right? Oh, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from fucking crying, right? Oh my god, I love this too. This is another like meme. What's this? They're really incapable of basic empathy, huh? Actual soci. I know. Until it happens to them, they just don't fucking get it. It has to literally come down to the Republicans fucking them personally before they fucking see it. They're that fucking stupid. They're that fucking unempathetic. Like, conservative people are just fucking inherently stupid motherfuckers. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it just is what it is.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Gimme. Yes. Whoa. What the fuck? Why is it raining fire sauce?
There you go, beefcake.
Beefcake. Amazing. I'm eating this now. This is my new fucking stream plan. But in the meantime, you can enjoy this fucking meme. Under no pretext should arms and ammunition be surrendered. Any attempt to disarm people must be stopped by force if necessary. That is not a Ronald Reagan quote. That is a fucking Marx quote. And basically, you see here, it's been shared on Act for America, which I assume is like a right-wing patriot kind of bullshit. And you have the meme here where like the economic left, both authoritarian and anarchist or libertarian, are like just laughing their asses off. The right-wing libertarians are just embarrassed, and then the fucking right-wing authoritarians are like, "Why are you laughing?" Just depicted as like drooling fucking morons, like, "Duh, yep." James Franco is gonna play. Wait, where's my music? Damn it! I hate when it stops playing my fucking shit. TJ is really watching macro and micro calories thanks to Easy Follow Taco Bell. Dude, say what you want about that, but like fast food places, like it's way easier to fucking calculate your calories from them because they're national chains that publicly post information. Like if I got a burrito from like a local place, I'd have no idea. I'd just have to guess. Reagan's stance on guns is absolutely no reason why out of all the street today a civilian should be carrying a loaded weapon. Right, so totally the opposite. Love it. Love it. I miss nacho fries too. Vorbal? I'm not doing Vorball. I've broken my addiction to Vorball. I got to #1, and that was my goal. And I've never played it since. Once I got to the top, I was like, all right, I've done it. I've done what I set out to do with this. Now I can quit. Yeah, you guys are just gonna have to watch me eat for a minute. Sorry. This is now mukbang shit. Andrew Yang sex. Cool. How many calories are you at today? I don't know. I'm gonna have to calculate. What are these things called? Beefy cheesy burritos or some bullshit? Go to my fitness pal or whatever the fuck. You should lay off the diet and just grift to mukbangs for views and money. Let's see. Add food. Beefy cheese burrito? I think that's what it's called. By the way, they should not discontinue this. It's really fucking good. Yeah, I don't know if that's what it is. Hold up. I'll fucking figure it out. I'm smart. Menu. TJ Avocado. What the fuck are you yammering about, psychopath? Okay, here we go. Beefy 5-layer burrito? Is that? It's not 5 layers. You know, what the fuck is this thing? The fuck am I eating here? Okay, it's got beans in it. So it's gotta be like beefy bean shit. I don't know. Cheesy bean and rice burrito? No. It's not the chili one. The fuck am I eating here? I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't even see this motherfucker on their damn menu. Double cheesy beef burrito. That makes sense because it does taste really fucking cheesy. Double cheesy. beef burrito. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Yeah, that's it. That's it for sure. Cheesy double beef burrito. So the beef is what's double. Yeah, so I had 2 of those, or I'm having 2 of those. Add that shit to lunch. So yeah, that's 860 calories. That brings my daily calories up to 1,366. Because for breakfast I had 14 ounces of low sodium V8. Then I had this cold brew, which I'm still working on, but I've already calculated it, which has whole milk in it. And then I had a blueberry cream cheese croissant, which was 370 calories. And then these 2 have 860 calories combined. So there you go. Will old Cinema for Cynics videos come back? There's a new one that's out there on the channel, What the Fuck Happened to Alien, and there's also one that I edited about Gandalf is a dumbass. That should come out this month, publicly. Plenty of conservatives' hatred of the FBI and ATF dates back to Ruby Ridge and Waco. Yeah, I know. I mean, I hate them over that shit. No, it's just one of those. It's one of what? What are you saying? Beefy 5-layer? Oh, it's a beefy 5-layer. Okay, shit. I don't see how this has 5 layers, but okay. Hold on. I calculated wrong then. I finally got the answer to what the fuck this was. Okay. Beefy 5-layer burrito. What do you mean there's just one? I literally have 2. That's worse. It would have been better if I had the other one. But okay, yeah. Oh shit. What did I do wrong here? I know. I need to edit this. Yeah. Okay, so that means that this lunch, I'm considering this lunch even though it's 9 at night because my schedule is a little weird. That means I'm at 1,100 calories for this, and I had 506 calories for breakfast. So I'm currently at 1,606 calories for the day, and I have a remainder of 1,302 calories, but I'm hitting the gym tonight, and I usually burn about 800 calories at the gym, so I should be totally fine. Should not be an issue. It's not real food if you have to look up its caloric content. The fuck kind of bullshit is that? Oh, why do I keep falling for you? You're a good troll, John W. I keep reading your stupid shit and being like, what the fuck? And then I see it's you again. I'm like, ah, that little fuck. You have it all wrong, lol. What do I have all wrong, motherfucker? Tell me what I have wrong. What the fuck is wrong? What am I doing? What? What do I have wrong? Is it a beefy 5-layer burrito or is it not? Because if it is, I fucking got 2 of the motherfucking things. I see 2. I'm looking at one. I'm eating one. And I'm looking at another. So like, what's wrong? What is the issue? Okay. Why can't you just say that? Okay. I have one. Wait, what was it again? Ah, whatever. So wait, did you say it was a beefy, cheesy burrito or it was a fucking beefy 5-layer burrito? Because I had it as beef cheese, and then you said 5-layer. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't know anymore. But apparently, one of them is a bean burrito. This does not feel like a bean burrito. This thing feels like it's got meat in it. It feels heavier than any bean burrito I've ever gotten. I'm gonna eat this before I fucking calculate this shit. Pay for them 5-layer burritos, my slave labor monies. P.S. I gave Scotty money. I'm sorry, TJ. He was looking so thin. Don't ever give Scotty money, dude. Don't ever do that. It's a crime against God and nature. And or nature. Okay, so this is a bean burrito. It's definitely fresco style, though. Okay. So now I just need to figure out if this other burrito that had beef in it, was that a 5-layer burrito or was it a cheesy, beefy, double beef burrito or whatever the fuck? Which one of those two was it? I just need to know that. Whichever one it was is fine. I just need to know. That's all I need. Why don't we get to Keffals when we get to fucking Keffals, god damn it? She's in the fucking thumbnail, you know she's gonna be in the fucking video. Why don't you just fucking be patient and wait? This is fucking Taco Bell time. Then why the fuck did you mention the 5-layer burrito? I already had that logged. Whatever. So, let's add this fucking thing back in. Cheesy double beef burrito. I'm assuming the fire sauce packets, if they contain any calories, are pretty fucking negligible. Okay. Third and hopefully final revision on this shit. 780 calories I just consumed. Which puts me at 1,286 calories for the day, which means I have a remainder of 1,622 calories. I have consumed 194 grams of protein, 49 grams. I'm sorry, 194. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong numbers here. I'm an idiot. Excuse me. I have consumed 170 grams of carbs, 48 grams of fat, and 49 grams of protein. My daily goals for these things are 364 grams of carbohydrates, 97 grams of fat, and 145 grams of protein. So I don't really care about the carb goal. I actually want to be under that. As far as the fat goal, it's probably good to be under that too. I really want to be more loaded up on the protein than anything else, but I certainly don't want to increase those. I have never been able to meet a sodium goal in a day. I'm always way over on sodium. There's just sodium and too much shit. TJ will fail at his diet just like he failed at promoting new atheism. How the fuck did I fail at promoting new atheism? I get people to this day who come to me and say they became atheists because of videos I made. TJ, how do you reconcile your pessimistic view of human beings with wanting to transcend things like human tribalism, gender, etc., as you advocate? Those are not incongruent positions at all. if I was satisfied with the way humanity was, it wouldn't make sense that I want to transcend human attributes. There's a reason I'm a transhumanist. I want us to be better because I have criticisms. That's the whole point. Right? I feel like it's totally logically congruent. So it's like I have criticisms of my own body, but I want to transform it through, you know, diet and exercise. I know you saw me just eat 2 fucking burritos, but like that's the reason that you fucking having this weird reaction to it. Like he just ate fast food burritos, claims to be on a diet. The reason you're having a weird reaction to that is because you think about this shit all wrong. Like it's about fucking calorie count. I am huge with a high BMR. I burn fat like a motherfucker. But I also eat like a fucking goddamn slob. Like if I was left to my own devices, I would have ate like, I don't know. I'd have had like 3 or 4 burritos and some tacos and some cinnamon twists and a fucking, you know, Coke, Pepsi actually I think they have there. You know, and then I would have been eating something again fucking 2 hours later. So this is, believe it or not, restraint. Because even though I burn a lot of calories, I consume more than I burn if they left to my own devices. That's why it's important that I count fucking calories and macros and shit like that and make sure I get adequate protein so that the you know, I gain muscle and burn fat. I eat 7 tacos and a big taco along with Mountain Dew. Yeah, whatever you want. I mean, you know, you're that's your choice. I don't know. I was told by my nurse family that the daily allowance of salt is under what's actually needed due to everything having. I've actually read some studies too that say that the level of sodium most Americans consume is actually pretty much fine, and that all this like low sodium shit is a bunch of garbage. So I don't know. Obviously, new studies come out about the body all the time. I would never do 1 meal a day, but I have considered trying some intermittent fasting techniques. I was thinking about doing the 8-hour window of eating kind of thing. But right now, I feel like it'd be really hard to work into my schedule, so I don't know. TJ won't be liberal for much longer. Mwahaha. I'm not liberal now. Liquid amino are good salt alternative. Okay. Higher sodium is good for hot days. Well, we certainly have a lot of those around here. I've read most people are B12 deficient. I think I used to have B12 supplements. I don't know if I don't know if those are effective. I also don't know if I'm still taking them. I don't think I am. Smoke weed. Yeah, smoking weed is fun. It's actually kind of a good segue into what I want to talk about next, which kind of starts on the weight loss topic, but doesn't really end there. So I was reading this book here, Burn the Fat, Feed the Muscle, by Tom Venuto. Transform your body forever using the secrets of the leanest people in the world with a 26-day plan to jumpstart fat loss. Right? I've been reading this book. Been working my way through it. Slowly but surely. You know, I've been trying to read a chapter here and there and learn its stuff, absorb its information. Those people are part of the 90% with good genetics. Dude, shut up already. This book actually, it doesn't really refute what you're saying, but it definitely refutes the fucking, you know, the extent to which you're trying to push it. Because this guy, this dude here is like, basically talks about being overweight in his college days and having like a real struggle to get rid of the fat. Now, he said he was never obese, but he was definitely fatter than he wanted to be. And, you know, There's a lot of people out. I mean, like, look at that. Look at fucking Ethan Suplee, for fuck's sake. Look at fucking even like Ethan Suplee went from being like the fattest motherfucker you've ever seen to the point where he was like he started in movies basically as like the comically fat guy. You guys might remember him as the fat white supremacist in American History X. I remember him probably from some like Kevin Smith movies because he was in a few of those. So anyway, I'm watching. So I'm reading this book, you know, and I don't agree with everything in it and all this. And I read a lot of fucking materials from a lot of different people. I don't really have like one guru I go to, but a lot of people said that this book kind of sounded like along the lines of what I was talking about. But anyway, this book is not really what I'm here to talk about. I want to talk about something I did while reading this book. I don't really want a six-pack, by the way. I'm not really looking to be as lean as this dude here. I don't want this. Even if I can achieve it, which I believe with hard work I probably could get, maybe not exactly to here, but like pretty close. But I really don't want that. Yeah, he was in My Name is Earl, too. But, yeah, he's fucking ripped now. But anyway, I'm not really here to talk about this book so much as I am to talk about something. So I was reading this book, and one of the things that this guy was saying is, like, don't be too hung up on weight. That's only one data point. You know, if you're trying to build muscle, you're going to be gaining weight, too. So even if you're burning fat, like, you got to fucking have some other metrics to measure shit by. So he said the best metric is, like, get yourself a caliper, a skin fold caliper, learn how to use it, and take measurements every week or so. Not every, or so, just every week. And use those data points to kind of determine like what your body fat percentages are and stuff within a reasonable degree of accuracy. So when I read that, I immediately put the book down. I got on my phone. I opened my Amazon app and I ordered a skin fold caliper. And while I was there, I was like, you know what? I might as well get some other stuff too. So I got a few other little things. I got some more fucking supplement shit, and I got some kind of fucking I think that's actually it. I think I just got some more supplement shit, but whatever. I didn't even just get the thing I went there for. You know, I got another thing or two. So anyway, then use the calipers to measure your skull. It's not big enough for that. I don't even know there's a caliper on Earth big enough to measure my fucking skull. If you ever see me in person, you'll realize that my head is the size of a watermelon. Anyway, so I was thinking about that instinct I had, and I bought this book on Amazon too, by the way. I got it through a third party. I got it used, but I still bought it through Amazon. Immediately ordered an ice cream. I mean, ice cream is fucking good. I mean, I have not stopped eating fucking what I want. I just don't eat as much. I make sure I get under a certain calorie limit. I don't know how many times this has to be stressed, but yeah. Anyway, so the only conspiracy I believe is big tech's trying to silence TJ through any means. Yeah, I know, right? But anyway, I thought about that impulse, and then I started thinking about Amazon as a company, right? And this story has been kind of floating around lately. It's kind of been buried under this Trump shit. Because this, to me, is like the way bigger story than fucking stupid Trump got whatever. He got his fucking he got some documents taken. He might go to jail or whatever. Who gives a shit? I know you guys care. That's why I covered it. That's why I talked about it. That's why I got you in here. But, you know, this is like way more important than that shit. Because this is about real power in this country. If you think the real power in this country is rests with the fucking president in 2022, you're a fucking sap and you're a sucker. And you're a sap sucker. And you're probably yellow-bellied, too. Amazon bought the company that makes the Roomba. Antitrust researchers and data privacy experts say it's the most dangerous, threatening acquisition in the company's history. Which, if you know anything about Amazon's acquisitions, you know that's a pretty big fucking statement. It's a pretty big boast. So Amazon on Friday said it acquired iRobot, the company that makes Roomba vacuums, for $1.7 billion. The deal prompted concerns from data privacy experts and antitrust researchers. People don't buy a Roomba to have it spying on the layout of your home, a researcher said. You thought Costco owned Roomba? Well, if they ever did, not anymore. So basically, I want to just take a look at Amazon's acquisitions. Just take a look at this with me for a second. I've had them arranged in order of like how much they were acquired for. Now, their first acquisition that we're going to look at here, their most expensive one to date, Whole Foods. Now, this one's not too terrifying, whatever. I mean, it's not like Amazon now controls all food in America or something. But they own a major fucking shopping retailer. That's fine. Then they own MGM. So they bought, I don't know exactly. Oh, yeah, it says right here. They bought last year. Seems longer ago than that, doesn't it? So here's where they start to get a little weird for me. One Medical. So this is a San Francisco-based chain of primary health clinics. One Medical is a membership-based primary care service with in-person care and online resources, including a mobile app. So basically, Amazon is now your doctor. Now they got iRobot, which they just acquired. So now Amazon knows the layout of your house. Okay. They own, I don't know if this is supposed to be pronounced Zoox or Zoox. This is a robotics operation. So this is robotics shit, I believe. Yeah, autonomous vehicles. So basically this is like self-driving car stuff. They got Zappos, which sells T-shoes. Yeah, check out new T-shoes. They're like T-shirts for your feet. They own Twitch. We know that. Ring. Here's another one I find interesting because they not only do they own Ring, but they fucking have sold footage from Ring cameras to like police departments, or I don't even know if they sold it. They gave it to them. You know, like here, you basically like your camera that you set up so that you could like watch what's going on outside your house and see who's coming to your door. They fucking will give the footage to the cops, basically. So your doorbell is a fucking narc now, thanks to Amazon. Okay? Kiva Systems, that's no longer a company. They turned that into Amazon Robotics. PillPack, let's see, that's an online pharmacy. So not only do they, I wonder who One Medical is going to give you deals through, right? You know what I mean? Souk.com, another e-commerce platform, but this one's in the Arab world, so make sure that they fucking control that market. They, of course, own Audible, so they know what you read. They've always known what you read. They know what you read physically with your physical books. They know what you read on your phone, what you listen to. They got, of course, their Amazon Alexa. That's not a company they acquired. That's something they developed themselves that gives them the ability to listen into your house. So, I mean, like, let's think about this for a second. Amazon has cameras to watch outside your house. They have Roombas to tell them the layout of your house. They have Alexas to listen in to your house. They're your doctor. They're your grocery store. They're developing the robots that are probably going to either take your job or beat the shit out of you when you don't do it right. They're going to they're going to fucking build RoboCop to come fucking smash your goddamn skull in or whatever. Only it's not going to be, he's not going to have a heart of gold buried underneath the machine, right? He's just going to be a fucking killing machine. I mean, look at all this shit. Now, not all of this is ominous stuff, but like, I think when you think about the fact that that Amazon literally is going to control the data, like if you have a Roomba and an Alexa and a Ring or some, I mean, the Ring is not the only fucking outdoor, security camera system they own. But if you got all that shit, and you shop with them, I mean, like, think about all the shit Amazon knows about you at that point. They know what your house, they know the layout of your house. They know what it looks like outside your house. Or maybe you have even cameras inside your house. Like my uncle, he's got cameras inside his house to watch his dogs when he's at work. He's got the whole Alexa system throughout his house too. So it's like they can listen. They know the layout. They can see whatever you fucking let them see. I mean, and all this information they can share with whoever the fuck they want. Or, more terrifyingly, they can keep it for them fucking selves. Like, doesn't this seem to you guys like this is less about a company trying to make money and more about some, like, evil corporate entity that's trying to take over the fucking world? Like, doesn't this seem like, aren't these the business moves of someone who is trying to control every aspect of your fucking life? So, I never meant for it to be an actual prediction of the future or anything, but I'm sure a lot of you guys know at this point that I'm writing a book. And that book is called, I'll make that full screen so you can really appreciate, because I think this is a really good cover design. Went through a lot of fucking revisions with it here. I'm writing a book called Sexbot Uprising. This is the cover of said book, okay? And, you know, I never meant for this book to be realistic in any way, shape, or form. You know, to whatever extent it's meant to be taken seriously, it's meant to be taken seriously as allegory. You know, I have like sex robots and cat boys and all this stuff going on in this, right? So you're obviously not supposed to look at this as like, ooh, this is a realistic depiction of a legitimate, you know, future or whatever. But like, I just started to think about like, in the world of this novel that I'm writing, basically any place that a human being can live is controlled by 3 gigantic corporations. Any vestige of like government is gone. The corporations have now assumed direct control over humanity and its destiny. And this shit with Amazon just feels like that to me. It feels like we're just at the point where they're just trying to control, like they're trying to have they're trying to ingrain themselves in every aspect of your life so intimately that effectively they're the ones who rule over you. Not the fucking politicians you elect. At some point, I almost just expect that to fade away. That's why I kind of laugh when I hear people talk about late-stage capitalism. It's like, motherfucker, what if we're in early-stage capitalism? What if this is just the beginning? What if we're heading towards something like a corpocracy? Definitely not a realistic depiction of a spine. Well, actually, within the context of the world, it would be, because remember, these are not humans. These are not. This is not intended to be a depiction of a human woman who has this biology. This is a depiction of a robot that has been constructed to satisfy men's sexual fantasies. So yes, she would actually canonically look unrealistic. Very convenient for me, I know. Are you still writing a book about Jordan Peterson? Nah, fuck that piece of shit. I ain't writing that garbage. I got better shit to write. I'm writing about sex robots and cat boys and fucking all kinds of crazy shit that I don't even want to tell you about yet. We're not already at corpocracy. Why do people always want to do this hyperbole shit? We're not already there. I know you desperately want it to be our reality to be more interesting than it actually is. We're not there yet. We're just going there. So, TJ, you're saying sex robots will be the uprising AI, not the Matrix robots or Terminators? That's basically the premise, yeah. Yeah, there's a sex robot uprising. I mean, to me, that's more fun. I don't know. It's like Terminator with tits. Got a great tagline for it, too. They're coming for you. Right? Come on. Will the book be available on Amazon? It will be. Isn't that great? The very thing I'm fucking complaining about here. Yeah, I'll be selling it on Amazon and Audible. They'll be my partner in the enterprise, right? Amon Animations Punish Bernie videos Amazon depiction is quite good. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate, honestly. Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who. Woke machines rising. I don't really know what woke has to do with anything, but okay. Speaking of woke, though, check this out. This is great. Fucking, is Cracker Barrel menu getting woke? Meat eaters rage on Facebook over edition of Impossible sausage. Cracker Barrel is now serving plant-based sausage. Meat eaters aren't having it. The popular Southern restaurant chain is one of the few places where you can have breakfast after sitting on a real wood rocking chair on the front porch or buying a bejeweled yard chameleon or a live, laugh, love wall sign. But a new menu item comes with a side of controversy. Cracker Barrel is ruffling the feathers of some carnivorous customers by offering Impossible sausage as a protein option. Discover new meat frontiers, the company said in a Facebook post. Experience the out-of-this-world flavor of Impossible TM sausage made from plants next time you build your own breakfast. The company's decision warmed the hearts of some vegetarians. Thank you for adding a plant-based fake meat option to the menu, Facebook user Laura Warrott Jones said in the comment. Each year, more and more people are going plant-based for the animals, for their health, and or for the planet. I am so grateful for you. This is a man, but whatever. I'm going to give him the same voice. I am so grateful for you adding this to your menu, Facebook user Scott Richardson wrote. I have a reason to return to your restaurant after going vegetarian and now vegan for the benefit of myself and all living things, including our planet. Thank you. Meat-eating Facebook users had some spicier things to say. Bad choice, Brenda K. Monty commented on Facebook. Do your research. What research? What? What? They literally don't even, it doesn't even mean anything anymore. What research are you going to do? Do your research about what? You can take my pork sausage when you pry it from my cold, dead hands. Facebook user Mark Vidge commented, don't tread on my pork. Oh, why do they care? Why do they care? I'm a carnivore. I like meat. Vegans are annoying little shits. And I'll scream it to my dying day, okay? I'm going to eat meat until the day I fucking die. You know, I'm gonna do it. Because I don't fucking give a shit. I like meat. I enjoy it. I'm always going to be a fucking meat eater. You got a problem with it, go fuck yourself. But I am not triggered when a fucking restaurant offers people who don't eat meat options for what they want to eat. If a person's vegetarian, that's their own personal fucking goddamn choice. And they should be fucking respected with, I mean, like, you don't, they want to order the fucking shitty Impossible sausage? Let them do it. Who gives a shit? It doesn't affect you at all. Conservatives, man. Because you know it's fucking conservatives. Conservatives hate personal freedom so much that they can't even stand the idea of another person eating something they wouldn't choose. The fact that Impossible sausage is on the menu at their fucking breakfast place of choice. The fact that someone somewhere can eat something that they wouldn't want to eat themselves literally fucking triggers them. Lone Star tick disease is spreading, and some of you yahoos are gonna have to eat metaphorical crow with your vegan sausages after the ticks make you allergic to meat, Facebook user Folk Breenan wrote. What? Is there a tick that makes you allergic to meat? Some childish old folks up here getting their panties in a wad over other people's business. I agree with that part, but wait a minute. Lone Star tick disease? Corpocracy is just feudalism with extra steps. Medieval era 2, MLK. Did I say MLK? LMK, let me know when we're doing the collab episode and where to resend the Prezi link for it. I don't know what that is. Southern tick associated rash illness? What the fuck is this? I don't see any Lone Star tick disease. Oh, wait. Lone Star tick a concern, but not for Lyme disease? I don't know anything about this shit. Whatever. Uncle Joe Wicker, who wrote in the comments he still orders the double meat breakfast, even though it's gone from the menu, suggested the VP of marketing should be fired, calling the offering a woke social experiment based on ideology and not business. Dude, you're a fucking moron. I'm going to tell you exactly why that's wrong right here, right now, and it's not even hard to do. So, you got one group of people that eats meat and another group of people that does not eat meat, right? So, if you offer the meat version and the non-meat version, does that expand or contract your client pool? you're only offering it to this group, and then you start offering it to another group. Oh, yeah, that expands it. Stupid motherfucker. What are you talking about? How is it a bad marketing decision to broaden the appeal of your product, stupid ass? How dumb can you fucking be? And your ass doesn't even go to... It's clear you don't even go to Cracker Barrel. You're fucking lying and saying you order something ain't been on the menu for fucking years, bitch. Give me a break. The outpouring of negativity, negative feedback got some blowback. Lone Star Tick. Oh, yeah, we already read that part. Blah, blah, blah. Lone Star Tick. Blah, blah. Cracker Barrel told USA a statement. We're always exploring opportunities. Blah, blah. Anyway, so there you go. Bunch of fucking retards mad that vegetarians are going to be able to eat at Cracker Barrel or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Even though it has no effect on them whatsoever. Never will. Never will. Never could. It's Cracker Barrel. Oh, yeah. Abortion and meat. Go. Not my sausage. Dude, I personally would never order Impossible sausage at a fucking Cracker Barrel, all right? I do go to Cracker Barrel, all right? I'm enough of a you-know-what to eat at that barrel, but... I like it, honestly. I always have liked Cracker Barrel. I don't know if a lot of people talk shit on Cracker Barrel. I always thought it was pretty fucking good. You get nice big portions. I don't know. I feel like that hash brown fucking casserole shit's really pretty fucking good. I like that shit. Cheese, onion, potato. What the fuck is not to like, man? That's some good shit. Speaking of, things to like this stream, you know what I mean? So I always like Cracker Barrel. I don't know. Got good fucking ham is good there. Biscuits and gravy pretty reasonably good. I think gravy could use a little sausage in it. But that'd be my only complaint about that shit. Good fucking biscuits. I always like the way they did their eggs. I don't know. There's like something about their scrambled eggs that just kind of stands out from other places. Now I get why people don't like it, because you got to walk through that kitschy ass gift shop full of all that grandma bullshit. You know, there's a lot of old people in there, and it's kind of cheesy decor with a lot of fucking like tractors and shit. Man, I don't know. I can look past all that shit and just focus on the food. I always like that shit. Especially on a fucking road trip or something when you really want something big to just keep you going for a while. I don't know. Good shit, man, in my opinion. I'm surprised white people don't get offended by the name Cracker Barrel. Man, don't give them any ideas. Don't give them any ideas, dude. Abortion, the other white meat. I mean, not necessarily. Is Cracker Barrel safe for your diet? Probably not. I mean, I can pretty much work anything in. But I imagine some of the stuff there would be really hard to adapt to. Because, like, I'm assuming that, like, a lot of the meals at Cracker Barrel are probably pretty fucking high calorie. Because they tend to be, like, gigantic proportions of food. So I'm pretty sure it'd be very difficult to work in. But not impossible. I just have to eat very fucking lean the other meals of the day. But I don't know. Maybe if I did it on like a workout day and I had like a really light breakfast and a really light dinner, I could do like a big Cracker Barrel lunch. It's not good enough to fucking go through all that shit though. Like whatever, I'll just fucking set it aside. Yeah, they should change the name to Caucasian Receptacle. You know? That's better. That's more reasonable. You know, you can't be fucking doing all that shit, man. That's against Jesus. That's against God. It's against God's will. You know what I mean? Close. Close that shit. I don't need all that. That's a bunch of nonsense. TJ missed my super chat again. I am so sorry. What did I miss? Where is it? I don't see it. I'm scrolling up. Okay, your name is Taco something or another. I'm looking for it. I don't see no fucking shit from you, you lying son of a bitch. All right, maybe it's on my donations here. Super chats, okay. Taco. You did not send shit. I'm looking right here at every fucking... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Like, you said that forever ago. Wait, is that even from today? I guess it is. It says, you are beautiful and valid. Thank you, Taco Jesus, whatever the fuck your name is. Give Keffals her phone back. Okay. Sure thing. Will do. We got y'all talking about the Lone Star Tick. Talking about the Lone Star Tick. Talking about the Lone Star Tick. By the way, this dude that said Cracker Barrel is like doing basically like go woke, get broke, or whatever the fuck the saying is. Cracker Barrel's sales are up 11% from the previous year, so yeah. Wholesome. TJ, if you got bit by the vegan tick, would you go vegan or commit Sudoku by eating meat anyway? I don't believe in this tick, okay? I mean, maybe this tick exists, but I've refused to believe that there is a tick that if it bites you, you're allergic to meat. That doesn't make any damn sense. That's not a real fucking thing. That person has to be full of shit, right? Has to be full of shit. I don't buy it for a damn second. I am getting an ad in the middle of the stream. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I'm not complaining. People see ads. People see ads. You know what I mean? That's fine with me. That's all good. Add it up. Add it up. Yeah. My internet has been so fucking weird lately. Like, I do speed tests on it, and it keeps telling me that the speed test is fine. But then, when I try to, like, load web pages and shit, they always load fucking super slow now. And it's only been doing it these last few days. But every time I do a speed test, it seems like it's fine. Tick-borne relapsing fever? Da-da-da-da-da. Southern tick-associated rash illness. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Heartland virus. They carry a bunch of viruses, apparently. I don't see anything about this meat shit. I need to, like, search for that specifically. Meat. Acquired red meat allergy is an allergy to certain types of meat caused by the bite of a Lone Star tick. No! No. I don't want this. The allergy involves a carbohydrate known as gelotose alpha 1,3. This carbohydrate is found in mammalian meat products such as beef, pork, venison, lamb. In some people, the allergy is limited only to beef or other meats that have high fat content. Alpha gal is also found in protein powder, dairy products, gelatin, and the cancer drug Sutiximab. Oh, no. A small percentage of the adults who've been bitten by Lone Star ticks develop the allergy. Okay, so it's not everyone who gets bit. It's like a small percentage. What are the symptoms? Allergy can manifest as hives, angioedema, swelling of the skin tissue, gastrointestinal upset, diarrhea, stuffy or runny nose, sneezing, headaches, drop in blood pressure, and in certain individuals, anaphylaxis. How soon after ingestion of meat do symptoms appear? Allergic reactions typically occur between 4 to 8 hours after consuming red meat. This delay in allergy reaction is unusual because most food allergies occur immediately. How is acquired red meat allergy caused? The allergy can be acquired when a person is bitten by a Lone Star tick. The alpha gal carbohydrate is found in the tick's saliva, which is then injected in the person's skin during the tick's feeding. In response, the person's body will release immunoglobulin E antibodies to combat the foreign substance's presence. Later on, the person's immune system may mount an attack after red meat is eaten and the alpha gal carbohydrate is digested. How is it diagnosed? A physician or allergist is able to diagnose acquired red meat allergy by performing a blood test and sending the blood sample to the lab for testing. How is it treated? There is no cure for this allergy, but a person suffering from non-life-threatening allergic reactions can be treated with over-the-counter antihistamines. If the reaction is severe, such as low blood pressure or anaphylaxis, a visit to the nearest emergency room is imperative, where a dosage of epinephrine may need to be administered. How can acquired red meat allergy be prevented? Just don't get bit by the fucking ticks, I guess, right? Yep, that's basically what it says. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, I ain't ever going outside again. Fuck this Red Star, Lone Star tick bullshit. I ain't fucking with that. No way. You talking? I ain't giving up my hamburgers for nobody, let alone no damn tick. You know, I bet you these fucking vegans, these vegan extremists, probably bred these ticks exactly for this purpose, trying to fucking get us all to quit eating meat. Bunch of fucking extremists out there trying to destroy our way of life. They're radicals. They're terrorists. Don't trust vegans. So now you know it's real, TJ. Would you eat vegan or meat? Or eat meat and commit Sudoku? I mean, if meat makes me sick, I'm not going to eat it. But it didn't say, I said I could still eat, like, it didn't say anything about chicken, it didn't say anything about fish. You know, so I can still eat chicken, I can still eat fish. If my allergies aren't that severe, I could maybe, you know, still sneak a burger every now and then. If it's just like a little, like, oh, my stomach hurts, then, you know, I could fucking deal with that. Yeah. Do you regret not starting your healthy lifestyle earlier? Or was the hedonism worth it? You know, dude, what I should have realized is that, you know, you can be unhealthy and, like, burst shit, you know? I just wish that I'd been a little bit more flexible in my thinking. Like, if I'd have just been like, look, eating fatty foods and stuff like that has its place, but that can't be every meal. Like, if I'd have just been a little bit more like that, that would have been better. But, like, I try not to be too much of, like, a Monday morning quarterback about my own life decisions. Because, like, there's no use in it. I can't go back and change it. I can't go back in time and be like, I'm going to do things different. All I can do is just use what I know now to go forward in a better fashion than I had. I ain't saying I'm perfect now. Obviously, I ain't. But, you know, trying to improve, trying to do my best, right? That's all anyone can really expect of anybody. It's semi-true, TJ. There was a story before COVID of vegans putting these ticks in people's mail packages and such. Oh, man. Well, you're the same guy that's fucking... You've said some stupid shit in here, so I don't know if I trust you. You're on my, like, I don't trust them list. I need to fucking have, like... They let me mod people. They need a fucking thing where I can, like, put a little red flag next to people. Like, don't believe anything this motherfucker says, because he's full of shit. TJ's 10th diet. Probably more than that. The thing is that I've actually been on this longer than I've been on any other diet. Because I'm not trying to... I don't consider this a diet. I consider this, like, me trying to change my relationship to food long term. Like, I've given up the idea of I'm going to eat really healthy and lose a bunch of weight. And then, like, I've accomplished a mission. Because that's the wrong mentality, and that's why most people get fucked. Because they go on these, like, strict, harsh diets, they lose some weight, and then they stop, and they put it back on. So the more it's way more, like, lasting of a result to actually change the way you eat long term. And that's why I plan to just be a calorie counter for the rest of my life. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's gonna be days where I fall off and don't feel like doing it, and there might be like little times for like 3 or 4 days when I just say fuck it and just give up. But I'm always gonna come back around to it, because that's just like where I'm at. I just realized, like, I'm the kind of person that needs to count that, needs to look at that, needs to be aware of that. Eventually, it's gonna kind of be second nature, and I'll just kind of know what shit I can eat. But I'm still gonna try to keep track. You know, even if I don't necessarily strictly count the calories, I'm at least going to write down what I ate so that I can maybe go back retroactively and do it. And now I'm seeing that my stream says no data, so I don't know if I went down for a second there. No, I don't think I did. I think it was just a false reading from YouTube. It's working though, right? You've lost weight, haven't you? Not much, really. I've not really lost a tremendous amount of weight. I was about 315, I was about 320 actually when I started dieting, and I got down to about 300, and then I kind of went back up to 305, and I kind of just bounce around there at this point. I've kind of been plateaued for a long while, but I'm really not too concerned about it. I'm not really super concerned about weight. I don't really consider this to be about weight loss. Like, I look at my body in the mirror and I can tell that I don't have as much body fat as I used to. And I look at, like, the muscle mass that I have. Not so much look at it because it's still kind of hidden under fat, but, like, I feel it in there. And like when I look at the results from my workouts and I see that I'm lifting more and more weight, I realize my muscles must be growing, because not only do I feel that they've grown, but I also see that I'm stronger, see that I'm able to lift heavier and heavier weights for more and more, reps. So I realize that muscle growth is happening pretty much all over my body. So I'm really not too concerned about my what the scale says. I'm more concerned about body composition, which is why I ordered that caliper on Amazon the other day, so I could start keeping more rigid track of body fat as opposed to just keeping track of body weight. Because body weight can be, some of that is fat, but some of it is water weight, some of it is muscle weight. I don't want to be like, oh my God, I gained weight, but how do I know? I don't know what percentage of that weight is muscle. Oh my God, I lost weight. Yeah, but I don't know what percentage of that is fucking water or muscle. Because if you're in a calorie deficit, you don't just burn fat, you burn muscle too. So if I've lost 5 pounds, but 2.5 pounds are muscle and another pound is water, that's not really a good thing. But if I was just going by what the scale said, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's great, I'm doing great. Not necessarily. That's not really a great fucking way to be. Losing all my muscle and, not retaining much water is not necessarily the goal here. So yeah, I've pretty much, the number on the scale is just like one data point, and it's not even the most important one, not by a long shot. I'm much more interested in seeing like how much stronger I am, looking at my improved, because I track everything I do at the gym. Like everything that I lift, every exercise that I do, I make note of like how many reps I did at how much weight. And it's gone up every fucking week. I've always been able to push it a little harder. With the only exception being there was 1 week that I went down on one exercise. But that's bound to happen here and there. As muscles are just, some muscle might take a little bit longer to, heal from the last time or whatever. But for the most part, it's been like steadily upward, which is a good thing. But I'm much more interested in that. Like, oh yeah, I'm stronger. I'm much more interested in looking at the mirror and saying like, I don't look as fat. I'm much more interested in, once I get my caliper, figuring out like, hey, what's my body fat percentage? I have a scale that kind of tells me some stuff about it, but my understanding is that those, scales that, use electrical impulses to figure out your body composition are not super accurate. But it's something. And I've seen from that, my muscle mass has had an upward trend. It's not like a straight line up. It goes down and up, but like the overall trend is up. I've seen that my overall trend of body fat is down. So I'm not really super concerned so much about just like the number on the scale. I think becoming hyper-focused on that is like a serious mistake, and it's one that's really hard to break because society puts so much emphasis on that oftentimes we become obsessed with it. Especially if you're fat, you're always, you kind of don't view what you're doing as like, I want to be healthier or have more body strength or whatever. You kind of view it in terms of like, I want to be not fat anymore. And that means like, let's weigh less. But if you just go on some crazy strict diet, you're going to burn fat for sure, but you're also going to burn a lot of fucking muscle. And you're going to fucking, maybe retain less water, or maybe you're going to retain more water. Who knows? But the point is that, you're not necessarily losing the fat, which is what you want to lose. I mean, you're losing some of it, but like, who knows how much of that weight loss is stuff that you didn't want to lose. So I'm gonna say, don't get too hooked up on that. TJ, how did Scotty and Stevie lose weight? They're the closest to your genetic compound. Maybe you could adopt their methods, if any. So Scotty never really had to lose weight. If anything, Scotty's gained weight over time. He just never really ate as much as I did. He's always been a lighter eater. He's like, a lot of times at a restaurant, he'll only eat, he'll eat something, he'll eat portion. Like sometimes it'll make me mad how little he eats, because not even just be from like a fat perspective, but it just seems like wasteful. He'll like get like a big meal and he'll eat like what seems to me to be like a few bites and then just be like, done. Not even get a box or anything, or if he does, it'll just sit in the fridge. at home. He won't even fucking eat the leftovers. It's like, oh my God, that's so wasteful, but whatever. He can do what he wants. You know, and then Stevie just worked out like a motherfucker, basically. Stevie ate clean as hell and just worked out like crazy and just really just like shed those pounds like wild. But once again, because that lifestyle was not something he could actually stick with, you know, he's put a lot of weight back on. I mean, he's not like he was before, but like you could tell he's not like he was at the end of his like journey, because he viewed it as the end. You know, there was a time that he made this leap where he's like, I am going to eat right and do this stuff. And he did it for a while. And, you know, but then he reached a point where, you know, he didn't want to eat fucking clean anymore. And he had not created a new lifestyle for himself. He just went on a diet. Now he's still working out. So he's still maintaining muscle mass and stuff like that. So that's good. But as far as like putting the fat back on, he's put some back on. Now I don't want to fucking mislead you and say that Stevie's like put all the weight back on or something like that, because he still looks great. But you can definitely tell that it's going back up. You know, that's why I want to lose it in a more sustainable way, so I can actually keep it off. I feel like I need to make like a lifestyle change that's like a permanent thing. And that means learning how to incorporate the things I like ice cream and so on and so forth, into my diet in a way that's not going to ruin me. Because there's no way I'm going to quit ice cream. There's no way I'm going to quit fucking fast food. There's no way I'm going to quit all these things. I have to fucking learn moderation, which is so hard for me because I'm a creature of excess. Donating to the RV Trip Across America Fund. Thank you so much. It's very soon. Really forthcoming. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this video from Keffals. I hope I'm saying this name right. So I know her as a Twitter entity primarily. Don't really think I've seen maybe like one or two of these videos she's done, but I don't really watch much streamers and stuff like that. This is she was trending on Twitter today, even though I don't have a Twitter anymore. Except for I do have a TJ Does Health Twitter, but I don't even know if I'm going to maintain that since they've been such shits. But I am going to take a look at this video because apparently some crazy shit went down. I don't know the full story yet, but we'll commentate on it as we hear it. Let's see what's going on.
On August 5th, I was woken up by London police services pointing an assault rifle in my...
Hold on. I'm going to turn it up a little. Maybe kill this music too. Just for a bit so we can hear this. No. Yeah. Oop. Really crank that up.
My face at my home. I was told later that at 6 a.m. that morning, an email impersonating me was sent to every city councillor in the City of London, Ontario, stating that I have an illegal firearm, that I killed my mother, and that I plan to go to City Hall and shoot every cisgender person I see.
You're the kind of chatty guy that gives weightlifters a bad name. Me? I am? You know, I'm a streamer, right? I mean, right now I am anyway. I'm streaming. Like, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to come on here and talk at you. You know, like that's like my job at this point. If you actually knew me in real life, you'd know that I'm actually not that talkative of a person. I tend to be the quiet person who just kind of listens to other people. But here I talk because here I am God. And here you can shut the fuck up. But if you're not talking about me, then whatever. I'm not worried about it. But if you are talking about me, fuck you.
I was shown the email while I was being interrogated in police custody. While the emails were riddled with grammatical errors and read more like something a troll would say than something I would sincerely say, the police took it seriously. Not only that, the email said my name was Clara Sorrenti, but also stated what my dead name was. It was an obvious attempt to make the police humiliate me. During the arrest, the police officer referred to me by my dead name. I was booked in the station under my dead name. The police, when talking to my mother, referred to me as her son. This is despite the fact that I have run as both a member of parliament and a member of provincial parliament under my name, Clara Sorrenti. The fact that a fake email led to London police services booking me under my dead name reveals the prejudice that many police have towards transgender people. This is despite the fact that the email...
Dead name, the fuck? If you're a trans person, your dead name is basically the name that you were, like, given at birth. So, like, if I was trans and I changed my name to, like, Teresa or something, Thomas would be my dead name at that point.
Contained my real name before ever even mentioning my dead name. This is one of the property bags returned to me after I was released from custody.
Now, I think in her case, her name has legally been changed like a decade ago or something like that. So booking her under her dead name is pretty weird for that reason alone. Booking her at all based on someone else sending an email that's like, I am this person and I hereby threaten a bunch of shit. Like, booking someone on the strength of that evidence is pretty fucking stupid.
All of the property bags returned to me have Roberts written on them. Roberts was my last name until I legally changed my name first to Kaylee Sorrenti on January 25th, 2012, and then later to Clara Sorrenti on March 7th, 2018. When I changed my name, I took my mother's maiden name. My last name has not been Roberts in over 10 years. The only reason that Roberts...
Is your dead name your legal name? What's on the ID? I mean, in the U.S., certainly sometimes it is. But as she just said, she's legally changed the name twice. Once in 2012 and then again in 2018. So, like, she has not gone by this male name for 10 years, legally speaking. So I would imagine on her ID it says her actual name.
Is on the property bags is because I was booked under my dead name. A search warrant was issued, which I have a copy of here. They were looking for a handgun, ammunition, cartridges, cleaning tools, a gun case, cell phones, and computers. They seized both my personal and work phone, as well as the work computer that I broadcast on Twitch from. Not only that, but the police seized my fiance's cell phones and laptop, as well as...
She sounds exciting, wow. I don't really think the goal of this video is to, like, entertain you with, like, bedazzling fucking, you know, like, charisma skills or whatever the fuck. Pretty sure she's trying to tell you about, like, some crazy fucked up shit that happened, right? Like, this is, like, a raw, here is information about this thing that has happened to me. It's not supposed to be like, then the police came to my house and they pointed a gun at my head and they said my dead name and they took me away to jail and they interrogated me for hours and then they finally let me go. Like, it's not supposed to be like entertainment hour for you, you selfish little fucking pig. Go fuck yourself. Quit being a little whiny bitch. Not everything is supposed to be fucking packaged to you as infotainment, you little crybaby. Jesus Christ.
Their external drive, which contained the only copy of their PhD thesis and other important university documents. Because of the negligence of the police, we were both left functionally unemployed, and I have spent thousands of dollars replacing our computers and cell phones so our lives aren't completely destroyed by what happened to us.
Yeah, like jazz hands. Woo! Are you not entertained?
After the police interrogated me and realized this is a situation that has happened to me before, I was released with no charges. Without my devices, I could not let people close to me know what had happened to me, and they were in the dark for hours. Even after acquiring a new phone, I still cannot log into some of my accounts because the London Police Service holds the phone that my two-factor authentication goes to. This same situation happened just over a week ago, on Sunday, July 31st.
It's pretty crazy the police would just, like, be this responsive to something that's, like, made up. To just, like, you write a letter saying, like, Dear police, I am this person that is a controversial figure on the internet, and I hereby declare that I have a gun and I have killed my mother and I've done a bunch of other stuff and I will soon do more acts of violence. P.S. This is really me, this person at this address. Come arrest me if you have the balls. Dear this person that I am framing right now. It's like, give me a break. Like, come on. Like, you're just going to go along with that? You're going to be like, oh, yeah, this seems like something we can just take at face value. Like, you've heard these stories about the police, like, literally turning down candidates for being too smart to be police. Like, if you test too high in an IQ test, certain departments will literally reject you. And you could definitely see that kind of fucking the result of that here, because these police have got to be dumb as shit.
First, in a city I don't live in, Toronto. On that day, I talked to Sergeant Nathan Gibson after someone impersonating me made similar threats to Toronto politicians. Sergeant Gibson chalked it up to a swatting attempt. I was not charged with a crime, nor was I named as a suspect in an investigation by the Toronto police. London Police Services should have been aware that this could happen. In fact, my brother called London Police Services on March 27th in a conversation lasting 9 minutes and 16 seconds to see if...
I don't know if you could sue police departments in Canada. I don't know if that's like a thing, but probably have a pretty good case with this one. You know, like, yeah, I mean, like, they were literally, like, forewarned, like, hey, I got some haters on the fucking internet and shit. You know, but, and they might, like, do some fucking crazy shit. In fact, they already have tried a few times, so just be aware, like, if you get some crazy shit that's, like, this person's, like, doing some craziness, like, be aware that, like, probably it's trolls. And the London, Ontario police are just like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. And then the first thing they get, like, oh my God, she killed her mom and now she's gonna kill more people. Get her. Get her. Yeah, there should be a lawsuit.
my family could be put on a no swatting list, only to be treated like we were wearing tinfoil hats and completely dismissed. They told my brother things would be fine. They were wrong. Despite getting a
They weren't wrong, they were just lying.
search warrant to search my home and finding no guns, as well as my mother alive and well, I am still a suspect.
Is TJ aware of how much of a fake victim Keffals is all the time? I mean, like, this obviously happened, though. Like, we have... Like, unless you're gonna... Like, are you denying this happened? Like, because even if... I mean, I'm not even disregarding what you're saying necessarily, because, like, I know there's people out there who play the victim. I don't know if Keffals is one of them. I don't know enough to fucking know that. But, even if she is, did this or did this not happen? If you're saying it didn't happen, then prove that. If you're just saying, like, she's played the victim before, therefore I don't believe this, like, that's not enough for me. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta fucking, it's gotta come, you gotta have a little stronger evidence. Because, like, right now, she's holding up fucking, like, documents and shit, and I'm assuming there's, I mean, like, if I was in her position, there would definitely be a fucking lawsuit. Assuming that's allowed in Canada. I don't know what Canadian law is like. I know in the U.S., you could sue a department for this kind of shit. Now, I don't know about this, like... Now, obviously, there's stuff here where you have, like, what's that shit called where police can get away with shit that no other fucking person can get away with? I can't remember the fucking, what it's called. But basically, it's just this rule where cops can get away with some fucking crazy shit. But even here, they can cross the line and get sued. This seems like an instance, I would assume Canada's probably, like, more friendly to that, but I don't know for sure. But this seems like easy fucking lawsuit fucking material right here, all right? Like, this doesn't seem like you'd have much trouble making a case. Like, if what she's laying out here is, like, the unvarnished fucking truth, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a Canadian legal expert, but I would definitely fucking sue this department. Fuck that. If that was at all feasible, I'd be like, dudes, I told you that there was people out there wanting to swat me, and you still fucking came here, and you still fucking arrested me, and you still fucking interrogated me. You're a piece of shit. Fuck you.
in the investigation by London Police
Qualified
Services.
immunity, that's the fucking term.
My devices, including my
TJ, in Canada, it's considered a hate crime to purposely dead name someone. Well, these cops need to arrest themselves then.
fiance's hard drive that contains all of their important PhD-related documents will not be returned to us before digital forensics analyzes them. This is a process my lawyer advised me could take months. Swatting is a crime. Identity theft is a crime. And because it was a crime that was motivated by hatred against transgender people, it was a hate crime perpetrated against me.
With the police as accomplices, it sounds like. So that's pretty fucking nuts.
Instead of the police helping me, they terrorized me and my loved ones, traumatizing me and leaving my fiance.
Do you have anyone doing the audiobook version of your book? I'm the dude that made the song outros for DFF back in 2020, by the way. I love your work. I was thinking about doing it myself, but I'm going to have to probably go find like an actual recording studio. Because I figure if I do it here, like on this mic, it's gonna like have that kind of noise in the background. It's gonna be obvious it's being done in a big ass room. Either that, or I just need to take my soundboard into like a small closet and like put some fucking sound foam up or some blankets or whatever, and just do it there. It isn't illegal to misgender someone in Canada. Well, whatever. I don't know. I don't know the laws of Canada, right? It either is or it isn't. I'm assuming that she's gonna get a lawyer and fucking do her own shit.
And I on the verge of losing everything. They victimized me for being the victim of a hate crime. I need your help because I can't do this alone. I started a GoFundMe to move immediately, recoup my losses, and build a legal fund to protect my rights. I have been subject to emotional...
Honestly, the moving thing is probably a waste of time because they're just going to find out your new address. You probably should just just fucking do the legal fund. Do the legal fund, sue the fucking city, make a bunch of money, move after that, you know? Because I guarantee if there's an ongoing lawsuit, you're not going to get swatted again. Like if the department is facing a swatting lawsuit, and they're going to definitely be like, don't fucking raid this house again, because then it's going to be a fucking even bigger issue. Because there's no point in like if you move addresses, they're just going to find out your new fucking address. There's no fucking way to protect that, because the house has to be in someone's name. You know, unless you're going to start like a fucking like shell corporation. I mean, like unless you have like high power like tax lawyers that can figure out how like a shell company owned by a shell company owned by a fucking shell company or some bullshit.
Damages, financial damages, blatant violations of the Human Rights Act, and discrimination on the basis of gender identity and expression. I was also subject to unjust seizures, which not only affected my livelihood, but has severely disrupted the work.
She might be reading from a fucking teleprompter. So fucking what? I read a lot of my shit from a teleprompter. I read it with a little bit more pizzazz, but like I'm usually not telling you about the time that I was fucking arrested and woke up with a gun to my fucking head, you know? Tim Cass gets raided once a month. Right. And why did the police keep buying that bullshit, by the way? You know, like, but I've never heard of Tim Cass. I've never heard of Tim Pool getting actually like taken to jail and like having his shit seized and all that. Like that's fucking like next level, right?
Work that my fiance is doing in their doctorate program, and has the potential to impact whether or not my fiance finishes their doctorate. Because there is no policy in my city against swatting, there is no guarantee this will not happen again, and my home is not safe. If you are a journalist or someone who works in media and you want to reach out to me for comment, you can reach me at...
Do stuff with the nitpicking comments. I just have an asshole audience because I'm an asshole. It's fine. As long as they don't cross the fucking line, I'm okay with it. Like I don't mind that they're being dicks. Because, you know, I'm a dick a lot of times.
Inquiries at keffals.info.
Is Tim Pool the bald guy? Hey, we don't know that for sure. Who knows what's going on under the Tim Pool hoodie? It could be a full, luscious head of hair.
I'll leave all additional information and links in the description. I do not yet know when I'm going to be returning to broadcasting on Twitch. When I was woken up by police officers and saw the assault rifle pointed at me, I thought I was going to die. I feel traumatized. I just want everyone to know what happened and to ask for help so I can seek justice for what happened to me.
Well, best of luck. Because I don't know. Oh, Jesus. Simmer down now. Simmer the fuck down. Yeah, I don't know. If I was in that position, I would definitely be fucking suing some people. There'd be some lawsuits going on. I'd be raising hell for sure. Tim has the security guards, and the guards have a process with the cops. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Tim has a compound, right? From my understanding, Tim has like a fucking compound. I don't know. I don't think Keffals has no fucking compound. Because her main thing is she's big on Twitter, right? Like, my understanding is her Twitch presence and her YouTube presence are not all that big. Like, they've gotten bigger since she got big on Twitter, but, like, her main thing is she, like, ratios people on Twitter, right? I don't know how fucking ratioing people on Twitter escalated to the point of, like, we're gonna fucking send the police to come fucking threaten you or whatever, but I guess it has. But, yeah, she should sue. Sue. TJ's going to Tim Pool when he's done moving or something. Yeah, that's supposed to be happening. I don't even know how to get in touch with Tim Pool now, though. Because that was another thing that was through my Twitter, so I don't even know how to fucking get in touch with that fucker now. I have no fucking clue. I don't even know how I'm going to reach out to him at this point. So I'm not sure if that's still on. I guess I could try to get someone. I guess I could probably try to get someone like Vosh or somebody I know to fucking reach out to Tim. But I know there's some other people I know that fucking have the follow from him that could probably like reach out and give him my new contact info or something. No money to her because I give money to TJ. Well, I always feel I'm more deserving than everybody else, so that's fine with me. You know? Ban evade. Send him a friend request on Facebook. Oh, God. Oh, I'll super chat him. Yeah, let him know. Let him know that I have no way of getting in touch with him no more. TJ, why was your Twitter suspended? Will it be back? Go to the beginning of the video. Or like 40 minutes in or whatever. I don't know. Did I ever end up... did the last one of these videos ever get time-stamped? Because I did one of these streams a few days ago. I don't know if it ever got time-stamped. I'll try to timestamp this one when I'm done with it, I guess. Let's see. Where the fuck are we? Yeah, Hello Earth. No, never got timestamped. Okay. I find it funny that TJ is super white, but a lot of these alt-right people look ethnic. Dude, why are you so obsessed with what race people are? Like, the entire time we were watching the Keffals video, you kept being like, is she like Arab, or like, what is she? I find it weird that a lot of these alt-right people look ethnic, but TJ is so white. Like, why are you so obsessed with people's fucking skin tones, you fucking weirdo? Quit being a fucking weirdo in the chat. Quit fucking being obsessed with everyone's fucking goddamn ethnic background like some kind of fucking loser. You guys on Myspace? No. I don't even know what Myspace is at this point. Does Myspace even still exist? Like, is it even still a social network? Like, what even is Myspace at this point? Is there even a Myspace? I assume there is, because I feel like I would have read like a headline like, Myspace is finally officially closed. Race does not equal skin tone. I mean, race doesn't equal anything in my opinion. I don't even fucking believe in the goddamn concept. I think it's a stupid fucking concept. But whatever. I think in most people's minds, it pretty much does just equate to skin tone. TJ, longtime fan, but I quit watching for a year or two. What's the story with how you left the Drunken Peasants? I've been gone off that show for way longer than a year or two, so that's not even real. I don't want to check. Check what? MySpace? Yeah, neither do I, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm kind of curious, I guess. MySpace.com. What do we got? What even is this? Is this like, what is this? Connect with people? I don't even think the site loads right for me. Yo, TJ, longtime viewer, been loving your content. Keep it up, dude. Proud of you. Thank you. You're so nice. Hold up. I don't even think this page is loading right, first of all. I don't know if that's like my internet issues I've been having lately or if that's okay, I think it actually has loaded all the way now. As far as I can tell, this is just like a music site now, like music and entertainment maybe. It doesn't seem like it's at all even for people anymore. Like, some of this stuff is not loading right still. There's like a lot of pictures that have not loaded, but I think that might just be my internet issues. Anyway, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at here. Yeah, this is apparently MySpace now. Rammstein share powerful new ballad Zeet. Zeet. Yeah, there's like a bunch of music news. Rolling Stones announced 60th anniversary tour. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Best music and culture in one place. Yep. Yeah, there's just like a bunch of music and entertainment news, I guess, but mostly music. Yeah, this has like basically nothing to do with the site that existed when I was on here. I don't know. Yeah, this is pretty much fucking totally gone. Basically a music platform now. What's the use of it? Does it just have music news, or can you listen to music on it, or... I'm really confused as to like what this site is now. You can literally log on to MySpace with your Facebook account. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Really weird. Yeah, I always thought when Facebook and MySpace were in competition with one another, I was just like, you know, looking at like Facebook, I was like, man, this is so much more boring than MySpace. MySpace is way cooler. MySpace is totally gonna win this fucking struggle or whatever. But then Facebook just kept fucking winning, and I'm like, god damn. But MySpace looks so much cooler though. People didn't care. I think it's because a lot of people were stupid with their MySpace pages and fucking like had like bunch of looping animated GIFs in the background that made the page take fucking 3 hours to goddamn load and shit. Space Hey is the new MySpace. What? What's that? It's a bummer living so far away from Scotty. Is he planning on moving to, if and when you do move? I think Scotty is gonna be staying where he is for a while. I don't know. Like, it's fine. Like, we live in the fucking age where you can easily, you know, talk over computers and phones and such. Space Hey. What the fuck is that? A space for friends? Oh my god, it literally is just fucking... I thought it was just gonna be like similar to old MySpace. It just is old MySpace. Like, it's just like identical. It's like someone just took retro MySpace and it's like, yeah, we're doing a retro social media site. Check it out. How many people are using this? Because this might be kind of fun, honestly. This is like for people who realize retroactively, like, MySpace should have won. This is what we lost. Let's get this back. I don't know how many people are on this, but it's kind of cool. This is a fan-based product and not associated with MySpace in any way. Yeah, I would bet that you're right on that. Friendster, yeah. Yeah, Space Hey is a real place. I'm going to bookmark it. I might even create an account, honestly. Maybe that'll be my new Twitter. I love it. Oh, yeah. Well, LiveJournal, yeah. All this old shit. I shat in the grass today. That's good. I'm glad you did that. That's good for you, man. I'm so proud. Sure, everyone is proud. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of shit to talk about. I'll talk to the chat for a little bit. We can hang out for a minute. But I would like to head to the gym pretty soon. But I'll give you guys another 10, 20 minutes. TJ, if you took a bet, you think Trump is going to jail this time, or will he get out of it? I don't know. I still have a hard time. I never would have thought that Donald Trump would have got raided by the FBI. So the fact that he got raided at all is kind of like already kind of like a interesting reversal of what I would have expected. So I guess I don't want to make any predictions because, like, I would have never predicted that would happen. But the fact that it has means I guess I don't really know what's going to happen next, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. I may not agree with TJ on everything, but I love his fuck everyone and fuck eyebrows mentality. Yeah, dude, shaving my eyebrows, literally, it taught me I need to be a little bit more fucking adventurous because my entire fucking life, I have looked at my eyebrows and been like, I wonder what I look like if I shave these. I wonder what I look like if I shave. And I always was like too chicken shit to do it. And then one day I finally worked up the balls to do it, and I did it, and I was like, holy shit, I kind of like this. And at this point, I'm like, fuck eyebrows, dude. Fuck them. I actually have, weirdly enough, I have more eyebrows when I don't have eyebrows. Because, like, I don't know. Like, my face, it feels more expressive. I thought I would, like, lose expressiveness, but I feel like it's more expressive. Like, you know? I don't know. Very strange. At least eyebrows grow back. Yeah, man, I could grow them back at any time. They're always trying to grow back. But I don't want to. TJ, you're gay? I'm, like, 38.8% gay? I don't know. I'm pretty gay. I mean, I'm 30 to 50% gay, depending on the day. I don't think I'm ever quite... Maybe I'm 60% some days. Copium? What's copium? The eyebrow thing? I mean, I could literally have grown them back like 20 times by now if I wanted to. Like, they constantly are trying to grow. I have to, like, literally have to shave them like every other day. At least. So, like, if your implication is that, like, I regret shaving them, I could have the eyebrows back in, like, no time. They grow really fast. But yeah, I don't know. It's like my favorite thing I've ever done, pretty much, to my face is shave my eyebrows. So I don't think you'll ever see me with eyebrows again, to be honest with you. You know, the beard. I would get rid of the beard before I brought back the eyebrows. Like, as much as I like this beard and the work I went through to get it, like, I would rather lose the beard than lose the eyebrow, than gain back the eyebrows. I actually was thinking about, like, shaving the beard if I reach, like, a certain benchmark of, like, fitness, just to kind of see, like, what my face looks like if I'm actually not fat. But we're a long way from worrying about that, so. TG, you don't even read Green Lantern, stop being a poser. It's really true. I don't even really like Green Lantern that much, to be honest with you. But one thing about this shirt is that it fits me. And it's not totally stupid. So, like, because, like, it's hard to find a shirt that fits because I need XLT sizes. Like, I need at least a 2XLT and usually a 3XLT. And that's a really hard size to find. Pretty much anything that actually does, like, anything that fits me that looks even remotely respectable from my perspective, I will put on. Even if it's something I don't give a fuck about. Like, Green Lantern, I really don't give a fuck about. But whatever. It's better than, like, a fucking polo shirt. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm basically at that point. Viewer call-ins. I sometimes do that on a Ban and Hope when it's only patrons, but there's no way I'm letting you plebs call me. Fuck that. How heavy do you like metal music? How do you draw your limit? I just don't. When it becomes incomprehensible shit, I'm pretty much done with it. Like, I'll listen to some classic fucking metal, like some, you know, fucking Pantera, some Iron Maiden or something, some Black Sabbath, maybe like some Iced Earth or I don't know, Dio or Quiet Riot or something. But I don't like this fucking. I don't get into that stupid dog barking Cookie Monster shit. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that sucks. I'm not interested in it. Fucking pisses me off, bro. Do you like the Beatles? I do like the Beatles. I am nostalgic for when you used to wear collared shirts. I still wear collared shirts eventually. Eventually, that's not the right word. Occasionally. Fuck yeah, Iced Earth. Yeah, I don't know. I like that concept album they did about the Stephen King books, The Dark Tower. Touched by the Crimson King, touched by the Savior. The tower falls on Judgment Day. You know? That's good shit. I am really bad at shuffling cards, I'll tell you that much. I need to fucking get better at that. Oh, shit. Draw me a tarot card. Trip McAllister. You're the creator. Trip, you're the one who created that crazy animation and shit, right? Or that dog milk thing, or am I thinking of someone else? Do you like power metal? I don't think I do. I don't know. I'm not really sure. When it starts getting this like genre shit, like I'm not. Yes, I am. Okay. Then I'll give you a reading. I don't really know the cards all that well, but we'll do like a little past, present, and future thing for you. Bloop. 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 All right. Past, present, and future. Your past is Knight of Cups reversed. So basically, the Knight of Cups, I'm not sure what the cups mean. I know the pentacles mean money. The wands means work. Swords obviously means like violence and chivalry and shit like that. But I can never remember what the fucking cups mean. But the Knight of Cups, I don't know. It's reversed, so that means whatever the card's meaning is inherently is reversed for you. Let's see. I'll just use a website. Knight of Cups reversed. So according to labyrinthos.co, your reverse Knight of Cups means if it's a love thing, it means you're avoiding conflict in love, passive-aggressive partner, quickly changing feelings, or false appearances. If you're looking for career stuff, it's tension and moodiness at work, and avoiding work confrontation. If it's finances, it means you're avoiding financial stress. So this means basically, what I'm getting for this is that the reversed Knight of Cups means that the past, which could be also the present, but maybe it's like starting to change or whatever, is you're avoiding something. You're not taking charge of the situation. You should be rushing in and being like this chivalrous kind of like go-getting kind of figure, but instead you've been a passive little bitch. So that's what that says. All right? Your next fucking card is the Two of Wands. This is your present condition, basically. This is you in the now. This is where you at, motherfucker. And so, let's see. What does that mean? So you got your wands, Two of Wands. There we go. So it means planning and decision making. So basically, stop being this upside down little bitch that that's too passive. You got to become this fucking planning, first steps, decision making, leaving your comfort, taking risks. It's time for you to stop being a little pussy bitch and fucking do it. Whatever it is you want to do, whatever fucking thing you've been like, it's time to, now is the fucking time. Do it. Fucking quit being a little pussy and fucking goddamn do it now. There you go. That's not 80% of humanity. Why do you think these work? They work because they're generalized. They work because they're like based on like universal truths of human life that everyone can look at and be like, oh, yeah. But that doesn't mean there's not something to it. There is something to it because it's an introspective tool. So when I tell you that there's something that you've left undone, every person their mind is gonna jump to something like, oh, that is true. There is something undone. So anyway, if you do that, the future is the sun, which is one of the cooler fucking symbolic kind of cards. Major Arcana. So basically the sun, which you also got up right, means happiness, success, optimism, vitality, joy, confidence, and truth. So basically, you're being indecisive. Here's your reading, fucking boiled down to its essence. You're being an indecisive bitch. Be a decisive bitch. and you'll fucking have the world handed to you on a silver fucking platter, and everything's gonna be great. Boom. There you go. I fixed your fucking life for you. Everything's gonna be fine now. It's all gonna work out. It's been a TJ tarot reading for you. You drew the Prince of Discs? That's not a fucking tarot card, bro. You crazy. You lost your damn... I love Leonard Cohen. I fucking love Leonard Cohen, Ghost Reader. One of my favorite singers, songwriters, lyricists. TJarot, dude. Ah! Yeah, don't be a fence-riding little bitch. TJarot. Anyone else want a TJarot reading? Just give, I don't know, some kind of money. Give me money and I tell you the future. Is that like tarot cards? It's not like tarot cards. It is tarot cards. TJarot. No, it's not silent. I've decided it's not. It's named after me. It doesn't have to be silent unless I want it to be. I can fix anybody's life for money. Money. You gotta give me money. I'll read you for monies, not freedom. You don't get it free. No one gets the freeness in their penis. Started 3 hours ago. Damn, yeah, I know. Crazy. I want a reading, Cheese J. Me. Oh, well, they outbidded you. All right. All right, we're doing Kaylin, Tyler, or whatever. Uh-oh. Go ahead and do me mystical. Oh, no, shit. We're getting too many now. But actually, you outbid Kaylin, so fuck Kaylin. The high bidder is now Gail Rogers. But, you know, anybody can fucking take it. You know what? I'll just, Yeah. Okay, I guess we could fucking do them in order. Hold on. You each just get one card because we don't have time for a fucking full 3-card reading, all right? So, the first card is for rare steak cubes. You got Strength Reversed, which I think that's kind of like, self-explanatory, but we'll go ahead and just, I'll tell you a little bit about that because you only gave me a little money, so you don't get that much fucking of my time. That is a major arcana, so that's kind of cool, but, it's not great that it was reversed because it is a positive card. So basically it means you're riddled with self-doubt, weakness, low confidence, inadequacy, and you're a fucking coward. So you should probably work on that shit. Probably change that up, you know? Okay, so Kaylin, Tyler, you ready for your shit? Let's see. I'm feeling you somewhere about here in the deck, so blazam. All right, so you got the High Priestess. That means you're going to get a BJ. I mean, it says right there on the pillars. I never fucking can look at this card without being like, is she about to blow me? Kaylin, Tyler, the High Priestess basically means, what does it mean? Fucking unconsciousness, intuition, mystery, spirituality, higher power, inner voice. That doesn't mean shit. This is a fucking meaningless goddamn card. No, it says, related to your inner knowledge. Her appearance in a reading can signify that it's time for you to listen to your intuition rather than prioritizing your intellect and conscious mind. So maybe basically do a gut check. You're in a situation right now where maybe you need to do a gut check. Maybe all of your intellect is telling you one thing, but your gut's telling you something else. And this card is saying maybe you ought to give your gut a fucking chance. Maybe your gut knows what's what, and you need to stop. You need to fucking put the fucking logic aside for a second and listen to your intuition. Now, this one's for Gail Rogers. All right, you just got the sun up right. I shuffled the deck, so that's just the way it goes. You already know what that card means because I read something else, but it's happiness. Basically, like, your shit's going to be good. Lucky you, Gail. Things are good for you. You get to win at life. And then Gail Rogers again. She wants more. She gave me more money. So I'll tell you what. You gave me $10. I'll give you a more thorough reading. Let's do a fucking full 3-card spread here. Now, no one's paid enough to get like a fucking Celtic cross or something. Honestly, I don't think I have the skill with this to do that. You had Paul here. Paul could do a fucking full-on goddamn reading. He's fucking really good at it. But I'm not Paul. So, boom. 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 Damn. That sun keeps coming. I literally split the deck and that sun keeps coming up. But the first thing you got is you got Ace of Pentacles, but you got it in the reverse position. So basically what that means for you is, let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, I mean, this is basically like money. Pentacles is money. So this is something to do with money, and it's in the reverse position, so that's probably not a good thing. But this is your past. This is your foundation. So basically it's saying that you probably either have been broke in the recent past, or, you know, maybe you're broke now, or maybe you grew up broke. But something about your past foundation is basically like poverty, I would assume. Because this is a reverse of the fucking Ace of Pentacles, which is like, that means like the ace of fucking money, right? So let's see. I'll make sure I'm right here. I don't think it really matters. It's all open to interpretation any fucking way. But yeah, Ace of Pentacles, reverse means lost opportunity, scarcity, deficiency, instability. Yeah, basically means bad investments, that kind of shit. So this is your past foundation. You've made some bad financial choices, or you've just been put in a bad financial way. You've missed out on opportunities, all that shit. You know? But obviously you're giving me money, so you might be over that by now. So your current place where you're at now is the sorry, you can see there the 6 of cups. 6 cups, basically. This is fucking blah blah blah. Where is it? 6 of cups. Yeah. So basically, reverse position, it means stuck in the past, moving forward, leaving home independent. So basically, maybe it's telling you like you're too hung up on this poverty that you came from, or like this broke thing, or your bad investments, or whatever it is, some kind of like financial shit in your past where you maybe made some bad decisions, or someone else did, or you were just subjected to poverty, loss of opportunity, that kind of stuff, and maybe you're a little bit too hung up on it. So maybe this card is telling you like, hey, it's time to, you know, move past that. It's time to fucking look to the future, and the future is bright because once again, you got the fucking sun card. Almost feel like taking it out of the fucking deck at this point. Go away, sun card. I don't like it when people, it's like, you're going to be happy and everything's going to be great for you. Fuck. No. No one gets to have a good life. Boo. Boo, I say. No fucking good lives. Pronounce Pentacles if it was a Greek name. Heracles. So Pentacles? No, I don't want to. I like Pentacles. Pentacles sounds way better than Pentacles. Sounds like a sexual maneuver for some reason. Well, that was the best shuffle I've ever done, and it was still shit. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, it's all right. I'm gonna do the whole chat. This one's for the whole chat. We're just gonna hit you all at once. I know you all have your own lives and your own problems and shit, but this is something that's gonna fucking just hit both of you. Both of you. What am I saying? All of you. All right. Me. Don't lump me in with this rabble. How offensive. Sorry, Johnny. I guess you're right. All right, I'm going to just pick someone because no one gave me any money. But I'm going to do one more. Let's see. Who gets it? All 2 of us in the chat. I never consented to this. Yeah, I'm not going to do the whole chat. I decided against it. It's stupid. It's a stupid idea. I'm going to pick a person. We're going to pick someone and go with them. I guess Johnny is a mod, and he's been going for it. So, Johnny, we're going to do you. We're going to find out Johnny. And then we're going to fucking end the stream. Boom. All right. I think it's shuffled sufficiently. Cut the deck a few times. Make sure everything's good. All right. Blizam. 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 Damn it. I mean, I literally cut this fucking... Like, these same cards coming up over and over again. It's pissing me off. Like, literally, every single one of these cards. There's 78 cards in this fucking deck. I cut the deck multiple times. I shuffled the deck. And every one of these cards I have picked before. I'm pretty sure... I mean, did I ever pick the Queen of Pentacles? I'm pretty sure I did. So you know what? Fuck this. Johnny, I'm throwing these cards out. You're getting a fucking second reading without those fucking cards in it. And fuck the sun, too. Wait a minute. Did someone give me money? Please do me. You know what? Fuck you, Johnny. You're out. Money trumps mod. All right. I'm doing this for you, Ridge. This is for Ridge, and then we're done. Then we're done. TJ is bad at shuffling. I know. I'm trying to practice. Okay? But I'm bad at shuffling, but I also I cut the deck, though. So, like, you know, you figure it would have that'd move those cards out of the top fucking slot at least. Wow, that was the worst fucking thing I've ever seen. I don't even know how someone gets that bad at shuffling. Like, that was hideous. Literally didn't even move. Didn't even fucking move. Like, I don't think I shuffled a goddamn card in that. Maybe if I try to do it up here? All right. Practice makes perfect, right? Why? How do people make this look easy? Just fucking bend, bitch. Okay, that was better. Still hideous. Cards are trying to tell you something. Yeah, it's probably trying to tell me that I have no fucking dexterity. All right. Finally, some different shit. This is for Ridge now. Ridge. Okay. Ridge, you got a cool fucking looking reading here. It's got 2 major arcana in it, so that's cool. All right, so first thing you got here is you got the 2 of Swords. Pretty cool. We got it reversed. Reverse 2 of Swords, baby. So the 2 of Swords in the motherfucking reverse position means, and this is for your past, where you're coming from, all that shit. Indecision, hesitancy, anxiety, too much information, no right choice, truth revealed. So you've been agonizing over a decision. You're not sure which way to go. It's like, do I do this? Do I do that? Maybe you're trying to figure out what you want to be. Maybe you're trying to figure out where you want to work. Maybe you're trying to figure out what kind of lifestyle you want to lead. Who to be with, I don't know, something. Some decision plagues your fucking mind. You're not sure what the fuck. Your current fucking position, on the other hand, pretty cool fucking, one of my favorite actual fucking tarot cards. I don't really get this one too much myself when I do fucking readings of myself, but it'd be cool if I did, man. But this is the Magician, who you see is like, I don't know, doing some fucking alchemical crazy shit. You see all of the fucking, all the tarot, you know, the minor arcana are there, you know, the fucking wands, the cups, the pentacles, or pentacles, or whatever the fuck, and the swords, all on the table. Fucking Magician's got a fucking infinity symbol above his or her head. I think it's a dude. So that's pretty damn cool. Doing some kind of magical shit, obviously, because they're a magician. But, so basically what this means is willpower, desire, being resourceful, skill, ability, concentration, manifestation, bringing it all together, bringing all the disparate threads together. So this is about putting aside the indecision of the upside down this. It's about saying, you know what, fuck all that shit. This is about making that decision, bringing all the disparate threads of life together, figuring out your fucking shit, and moving forward. But what is this that I see in your future? Who is this harsh figure that sits upon the throne? Justice. Holding that sword, looking at you like, fuck you, bitch. I am justice. I am vengeance. But you got it reversed, too, so we'll see what the fuck's going on here. I don't know offhand. Judgment, nope. Close. It's about justice, not judgment. Related, but not the same. Where the fuck is this goddamn card at? Ah, here we go. So, it says here, reversed. This motherfucker basically means that, one justice reversal, meaning is to show you you're living in denial. You are not willing to accept the consequences of your actions or others. You are running from your guilt. You must, however, be aware of these actions that are in your past. Your future depends on your actions today and what you will do to tip the scales in balance again. So maybe this card is less about like a defined future and more about a warning. More about a warning that as you embrace the magician self and bring all these elements together, don't allow yourself to become deluded. Don't allow yourself to become like untrustworthy and fucking, you know, shifty and shit. Garbledy-gook. It's actually the opposite of gobbledygook. It's fucking, if anything, it's like, you know, super basic shit. It like just deals with all of this stuff that like any, like when I tell a person, when I show a person a card and say like, ooh, this card means that you've been struggling with some decisions lately. Like, of course they have. Who the fuck isn't struggling with decisions, you know? This card says you need to get your shit together and fucking really focus on what matters. Like, ooh, wow, that's good advice for anyone. You know what I mean? Like, that's why this shit works. But each individual person is going to put some of their own fucking personality and shit into it. Think about what does that mean in the context of them? Like, ooh, what kind of stuff am I leaving on the table? And like a warning of like, don't become too, you know, conceited or whatever. Like, that's not hurting anybody. So like, I don't know. If you fucking put a little bit too much faith into it and think that it's like a magical thing that's like trying to tell you your exact destiny, then I think it's pretty fucked up and stupid. But if you're just using it as an introspective tool of like, oh, what am I, you know, leaving on the table? What am I neglecting right now? You know, and you ask questions about it and you interpret it through the context or the lens of your own life, I think it can actually be pretty useful. Twitter ban, yep. I picked a weird time to join this stream. There is no normal time to join a TJ stream, okay? TJ, stop telling them the truth. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. This card says you're facing an individual who is currently in a situation. Boxers or briefs? I don't know. TJarot? Yeah, it's in there. When I'm done with this stream, which is going to be imminently, I'm going to create some timestamps. Then I'm going to go to the gym. Then I'm going to come back and try to write some shit. And that's my plan. And then after that, sleepy beepy. I'm going to sleep then. I guess I need to make sure that I have stuff tomorrow for onion nuggets as well. But that's fine. I knew you were edgy, but I didn't know you were like Jordan B. Peterson edgy. Whoa. Whoa. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Is this your card? Let's see. We've already seen that one. Here we go. This is your guys' card, I've decided. The King of Cups. I don't know. Go look it up yourselves if you give a shit. All right, thanks for watching. Love you all. Thanks for everybody who donated. Thanks for everybody who gave it a thumbs up. Thanks for everybody who commented. Thanks for everybody who participated in any way or gave me some of their attention. I know there's a lot of fucking shit out there vying for that attention on a daily basis, so appreciate you all. Peace. Boom.